In the meantime, you can carry on, by the way.
Okie dokie. So, in that case, you were leading the way, Flynn.
Yeah.
With me and Dunstan trailing at a safe distance, really.
So once I get kind of close enough to this encampment to have a good look, whilst remaining out of sight, have a quick look about.
Okay, so you kind of circumvent around the forest, and you're about probably about 25, 30 feet away. What do you want to do?
Is there anyone there or anything?
Give us a perception roll. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just getting all scared sheets ready. Okay, so you take a quick look towards where the camp is, and it doesn't look like anyone's there. You can see some animal skin tents quickly set up, but it doesn't appear to be anyone around the thing. You do see some remnants of a campfire, though.
Is it still warm?
It looks like there are some embers left in it.
Okay, so I'll signal Mabron and Dunstan to come over.
Okie dokie. So yeah, we'll approach. So it's just looks like an abandoned camp. No signs of.
Yeah, looks like they've gone off to do their dirty work or whatever.
Yeah.
Are there any signs of which direction they went?
Who's going to have a look?
I'll have a check about for tracks.
Sure.
Whoa!
Nice. Very nice. So, you kind of, now that you've had a time to accustom to the landscape and such, being here the whole day, you can see that there are definitely tracks leading to the south of, further south to the direction that you came originally. It looks as though there might be 4 or 5 different sets of tracks leading away. And as you're still looking around, there are still things personal things left behind in this camp.
The chances are they probably haven't gone far. Do we want to follow these and try and eliminate these guys first, or?
That might be a good idea. We don't really want to go into the tomb if there's a chance that people will come in behind us.
Judging by these tracks and the fire that has now died down, it looks like they've left some hours ago.
Okay, so not something that we're likely going to catch up with.
No. No, not really.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess we'll have to leave it. What sort of things are left around the camp? Is it just you said it was just personal items, just stuff, just sort of clutter?
Yeah, there's bits of food left over from the meal that they had, which is now cold. There are there's a quiver of arrows lying around. There's some small knives and cutlery. There are sharpening stones for blades and such. And there appears to be some kind of note or letter tucked away in one of the sleeping rolls.
Oh, let's have a look at the letter.
Okay, So you walk over and pull open the letter. And you can see that it's just some very bad grammatically written scribblings, and it's basically saying. Actually, I'll since you're reading it, I'll type it to you.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So yeah, that's basically what the letter says.
Okay. I'll tell Flynn then. It looks like there may be some kind of dissent within the bandits. Seems like maybe a couple of them have fled. This might be easier than we were expecting.
Fingers crossed.
Let's hope so. Okay. And I guess with that, we'll start to approach the tomb.
All right then. You make your way towards the tomb. As you get closer now, you can see all the detail and such around the tomb. There's indeed a little recess into the ground near the doorway, which shows a staircase going down and spiraling into the ground within the structure itself. You can see the small stonework around the tomb itself has started crumbling away. You can gather this has been here for quite a while. And there's a large statue of a knightly figure kind of built into the tomb right above the door.
Okay.
You said there's light.
No, go ahead.
There's light coming from the door in there.
Yeah, you can see that there's a torch sconce just on the inside of the door that's flickering. It's been there for a while, but you can see that there's a little bit of light left in it, flickering around, showing you that the stairway's leading down.
Can we hear anything?
Roll perception. Okay, you take a few moments to quiet down and just listen for anything. You can't really hear anything from this point.
I'd like to start casting a detect magic, and see if I can sense any magical presences nearby.
Okay. Remind me, what's the range on detect magic for you?
I think it's 65 feet cone, but I will double check. 60-foot cone.
Okay, 60-foot cone, and
I'll be going
down
sort of the stairwell.
Okay. So you cast this and you start concentrating on the area to see if you can pick up any essence of magic. And from this point, you can't really detect anything.
Okay.
You do notice, though, that the doorway itself, it looks like there used to be a large stone door closing this off, but you can see it's been broken into and smashed apart. as if someone's forced their way in.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to head down there, Flynn. Do you want
Yeah.
to? Do you want to take the lead, or should we send Dunstan up ahead?
Effectively, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you guys play Dunstan.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm pretty sure he would take the lead.
Going
So-
down into a crypt.
Yeah, this looks like.
This is
It
Dunstan
looks like
territory.
there's probably been. Oh, actually, can he detect evil? Because he does that all of the time.
You can. Let me.
Yeah, you would totally do that right now.
So
I just need to double check the range of it.
sure. I think it might be the same as detect magic. But I can't remember if it's something he can just sort of keep active all the time.
It is constantly active. But I think if he wants to 60 feet in a cone. Okay, so from here he doesn't really detect anything.
Okay. So I imagine that Dunstan would say something like, well, it looks as though someone has broken into this tomb. This can only be the work of evil that needs smiting. We should kill them for justice.
Spoken like a true paladin.
And yeah, so I suppose the three of us will start weapons ready, and start to head down the tomb. I think I will send Ray ahead to get. So it's a spiral stairs, yeah, curling downwards. Yeah. So yeah, I'll send. Unless you want to take the lead, Flynn. Ray can be pretty stealthy, so it's up to you. If you're comfortable in your stealthmanship, you can take the lead, or if not, we'll send Ray ahead.
Send Ray.
Yeah, send the bird.
Send the bird.
Okay, so Ray will do his very best sneak and hop down the stairs stealthily to see what lies ahead of us.
All right. So he flies down the stairs. I'm going to private message these as well.
Okay.
I think it's more interesting.
Is it lit all the way as well, or do we need to take this
No.
torch with us?
No, there's just one torch on the doorway at the moment.
So Ray does have dark vision. I don't, but he does.
Okay.
Trying to find if it is. Where does it say? It's not under skills, is it? Feats and abilities? Class features.
Roll perception on Ray for me. Okay.
Bang on average.
This is the first thing he relays to you.
Okay. Yeah, tell him to. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Indicate him to keep going. See if he can get an idea of who those people might be.
Okay, can you roll stealth?
Yep.
People.
Wow.
Phew.
Ray's very good at stealth, by the way.
No, I can't even beat that with a roll. Nice.
Awesome. Are they facing towards where he's coming from?
Okay, so Ray sweeps back up, comes back up, and finds Purchase on your shoulder, and kind of you hear him say, "Did I do good, boss?"
Great work, Ray. Great work. So I am going to cast Message, which is a cantrip, and I'm going to cast it on myself, Flynn, and Dunstan.
All right.
So we can all whisper messages to each other now. Within 140 feet. Just to prepare for combat, and then I fill them in. So Ray spotted a couple of guys down the stairs. Looks like they're guards. So when we reach the bottom of the stairs, they're about 50 feet away, and they are watching the stairway. They are armed, so we're going to need to prepare for combat in some way. Maybe we can take them out by surprise, nice and quiet. What do you think, Flynn?
It's going to be difficult with them facing us, I guess. To distract them some way, maybe.
Yeah, we could either distract them, or we could set up an illusion blocking us from their sight, and try and strike from that. Or alternately, I can also temporarily make one of us invisible. So the old make Dunstan invisible and he rushes one of them and tears him apart strategy could be a way to go.
Quickly roll perception. Okay, you notice some light flickering from the stairwell below, and you can hear footsteps.
One of them's coming. Ray said one of them was walking along, and it looks like he's coming up here now. So, how good are you at taking somebody out of stealth, Flynn?
We'll see.
Okay, might want to ready that bow.
Bows at the ready.
Can we prep actions? Can we ready to fire?
Sure, yeah, okay, yeah.
So yeah, what I'm thinking is we wait for this person to walk around the corner and then shoot him.
Okay.
Strategy and tactics. And I guess Dunstan will... It's too far for him to run into combat with the other guy, isn't it?
From here, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess he would just be ready with his... either to strike or to potentially catch a falling body if we manage to take him out with bow shot.
Okay. So as this guy walks up the stairs, you can see now what appears to be a human male wearing leather armor, carrying a dagger that's kind of in its hilt at his waist, at his side, carrying a torch up this stairwell. He comes to the top of the stairs. What are you going to do?
So is he now in our... He's just walked around into our sight.
Yes.
Shoot him.
Okay,
So
go for
I
it.
will pull the trigger
Attack
on
him
my
with a
crossbow.
surprise.
So where is my attacky numbers?
So is this like surprise round? That yeah.
Essentially, yeah. So you've
So
called
he's
him unawares.
flat-footed, is he?
Yep, he's flat-footed.
Okay, so this is my ranged attack.
That misses.
That's a +4, man. Well, I hope Flynn is a better shot than I.
That hits.
Come on, crit him, instant kill.
Sorry, looking stuff up.
It's okay. Oh, wow. So basically, Mabrin kind of like
Yeah.
shoots
Do it as well. So 14 damage.
14 damage.
Yeah.
Not bad. So, Mabrin takes a shot, and the it's a bolt, right? Crossbow.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So your bolt kind of like scatters off the side of the wall, just narrowly missing him. But Flynn, at the same time, lets go of an arrow, and it flies true and catches this guy like square in the rib cage, like just off center towards the right of his sternum. He has an arrow protruding out of his chest, and he's completely caught. He like drops the torch, and he's like, and he's still alive, but he's taken a significant amount of damage.
Okay, so as the arrows hit him, I want Dunstan to step forward, grab him, and stab at him.
All right.
Do you want? Are you going to roll for him?
Yeah, I'll roll
Okay.
for him. He hits indeed. What's his damage?
I'm pretty sure like his minimum damage is like 27 or 28. Fucking crazy. It's like 1d8 plus 13 plus 10.
Great sword plus 9.
Don't forget he'll be power attacking always. And he has no
That's it.
penalties for his power attacks.
Yeah, plus 9. So yeah, I'm not even gonna roll damage. This guy is instantly killed.
Yeah. It's kind
Like
of nuts.
so essentially you shoot and Flynn shoots at the same time, and this guy's like poof, and before he can do anything, Dunstan just comes around the corner and lunges his blade straight through him. And this guy just kind of slumps down to the ground.
Okay. I would like to grab the torch just to try and stop it from rolling down the stairs. I don't want it to like roll down the stairs behind. And,
Okay, yep. You managed to do so.
Okay. And then can we just listen and see if there's any sign of the other guard?
Yeah, did that all happen quite quietly?
Roll perception and see what you can hear. So after this happens, you're like, shh, shh, and you just wait. A few moments pass. Doesn't sound like anyone has been alerted.
Amazing. A Mabrin.
Oh god.
That's a Mabrin.
If you're gonna start punning like the bard in the other group, this is gonna physically hurt me.
Okay, so seeing as we've got this guy he's dead, and there doesn't seem to be any sign of anybody rushing us. I'd like to just take a quick look through his pockets, see if there's anything that identifies him. Want to make sure that we have actually killed a bandit and not, a farmer who was resting here for the night. Actually, specifically, I'd like to see if he has any, because we've got that ring with the mark of the
Thieves Guild.
The
Right?
Thieves Guild. I want to see if he's got anything like that on him.
Interesting. Okay. Give me a perception roll. Okay, so you quickly look across his person. You find one studded leather armor, a buckler, a composite bow with 7 arrows, and one rapier. It doesn't look like he's carrying anything else.
Okay.
I'll take the arrows.
All right.
Has he got any cash on him?
He does not. No.
Christ, fucking bandits. Any precious gems?
Never got any money.
Scrolls, jewellery,
No.
boots of flight, anything like that. Robes
Now
of
that
the
you mention
Arcana, Staff of Power.
Now that you mention it, he has a +9 ring of invisibility.
Okay, so there's still one guard down there. We can probably take him by surprise. What do you reckon, Flynn? I was thinking we could do the invisible run at him, or in about 5 minutes you could just walk down there carrying the torch and see if you can get the drop on him. I mean, the guy must be expecting his companion to come back.
You mean just wait here for 5 minutes until he comes to check what's going on?
No, if we wait for 5 minutes and then you walk out there carrying the torch as though you were his buddy, and then when you get close
Right,
enough,
I see.
stab him in the eye. Or other appendage.
Well, he'll be able to see my face though, won't he, if I'm carrying a torch?
Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe we oh, so he's about 50 feet away. How much distance can Dunstan cover?
In like a full round.
Well, I can make him invisible for 4 rounds. So if I vanish him, that's
He can walk 20 feet, can't he? In his head?
and then he can walk again.
His walking speed is 20 feet. So in a full round, he can dash 40 feet.
Okay, so if I made him invisible,
Plenty of time.
he could just do like a standard walk up to him again, and then attack without invisibility dropping.
That whole thing would take, if you do it here, if you did it outside, like cast invisible outside, he wouldn't make it. You'd have to cast it like inside the place, because he's like, the guy is about 50 feet from
the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, about 50 or so feet from the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
So that would take 3 rounds just to get him and hit him.
Yeah, if I cast the spell inside, he's gonna hear me. Because we'll be in like a tight stone corridor. You know, the sound's going to bounce around. It's going to be like he won't know what I'm doing, but he will hear somebody casting a spell. So we'll lose the surprise. And 50 feet.
I can jump out and shoot him, but there's a good chance I'm probably not going to kill him.
50 feet is too far for Dunstan to cover and attack in one round, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, colour spray is really short range. Yeah, we're a little bit limited because I can't do silent spells, so I think we are going to have to either just try and pass ourselves off or pass one of us off as his friend, wait here for him to come up, or we all just have to go down there and try and take him out without him raising the alarm. I think what Dunstan do? That's a bugger. Maybe if we hadn't killed this guy, we could get him to call for help. We could try luring him up here.
Yeah, it could do.
Let's
Like
try
ghost sound or whatever.
Let's try luring him up here. I've got ghost sound, so I can create any illusory sound. I would like to use ghost sound, and what I want to do is like replicate Ruby's voice from the tavern. Just calling down the stairs. Hello? Is anyone down there? I'm lost. Hello?
Okay. Where are you casting this? Like, where's the voice emanating from?
So we'll be casting it at like the top of the stairs, and it will just emanating from the top of the stairs, with the aim to travel down the stairs.
Okay. So it's about... Okay. You don't have to roll anything for this, right? Like you.
No, only if I was. Oh, they do get a willpower save to disbelieve it.
Okay.
So that would be a DC 15 willpower save.
Okay. I'm just gonna see if they actually hear it first. Just trying to figure out how far sound carries.
How far illusory sound carries in a stone mausoleum.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this. So you call down the stairway, and you give it a few moments, but nothing really happens.
Well, shit. That didn't work. Flynn, any bright ideas?
We're just gonna have to jump round and shoot him, aren't we?
Seems likely. If we can't lure him to us, then yeah, I guess so. So, in that case, what I will do, during combat, yeah, no, I think you're right. If we all just head down there, and you and I, we can shoot at him, and then Dunstan can press in for a melee attack, and see if we can reach him before he raises any sort of an alarm. Okay, so that's our plan then. The three of us will head downstairs and attempt to kill this man.
Okay.
So, yeah, as we get to the bottom of the stairs, me and Flynn, I guess we'll we'll step around and fire at him, while Dunstan runs towards him. This guard.
Okay.
If he is still within sight.
Okay, let's pull you on the new map. Okay, you should be able to control each other's character, right?
Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, I can.
That's it.
Yes, I can move each of those characters. I can't move. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
Okay, so you guys step down the stairway. You spiral down. It's about 2 floors deep, and you come down now to the edge of the staircase, entering out into a short corridor, leading on to another one.
Okay, so this is solid wall, isn't it? This bit here.
Yeah, all that solid wall.
Okay. So again, from what Ray said, there's going to be a guy over this way, I guess. Is that the way the stairs go, or do they go?
No, they go around. Like
that.
That's what Ray effectively told him. Yeah.
Okay. So as we get to here, there's going to be a guy like somewhere over in this region. So the plan is, just move Dunstan there, just so he's not overlapping. That you and me, Ray, you and me, Flynn, sorry, we'll step around, and fire at the guy as soon as we can see him, and then Dunstan will start charging towards him. So get this rotation.
Okay, sounds good.
And we'll get Dunstan.
I'm gonna notch 2 arrows in my bow this time.
Oh, nice.
2 arrows.
I barely understand how my crossbow works. I'm not a fantastic archer. Okay, so that looks about right. So I will move to here. Crossbow ready.
Okay, first of all, no, that should be fine. No problem.
Actually, no, it's not 2 arrows at the same time. It's just one after the other. That's a different skill I was thinking of.
Ah.
That one will come later.
Ah, nice. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to immediately fire at this guy.
Okay, so you both kind of like hop out from behind the wall, and you let go of your bolts and arrows. Roll for hit.
Come on, baby.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Nice. So you jump around the corner.
Oh, look at that.
Both of you fire.
Jesus.
Both sail through the air.
One of those is a crit, look.
And you do actually get a crit. That is true. Okay, first of all, fuck it. Let's do the crit first. Why not?
Yeah. Take his
Yours
fucking
is a crit
head
too,
off.
Nabron.
No, it was you. You crit. Mine was a 19. Oh wait, hang on.
Is it only...
Let me check.
Bows crit on a 19, don't they?
Crit range. I think you might be right.
No, my longbow anyway. That's my longbow. I don't know about crossbow.
Let me have a look. I think you might be correct. Critical 19 to 20. So yeah, we've actually got 2 crits in there.
Okay, both of you roll 1d6, and we'll see whoever rolls the higher gets to do the crit first.
Yes, back on form.
Okay, Flynn, arrows to the air. Roll your crit one first.
How do you type dice?
It's
Is it like
1d6.
/roll?
Yeah, /roll. So like. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Apparently putting a space in front like that. Without the dot.
Doosh.
Nice.
Plus that.
So
And is that doubled? Was that your crit?
no, the crit is
My
the
crit,
2d6.
2d8.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so you jump up from behind the wall, you let go of your arrow, it sails through and it catches the guy. He kind of like, from the impact of the shot, hits him again in the chest, square in the chest, and the impact of the shot makes him like step backwards, kind of losing his balance a little bit. He's still alive though. Let's do Mabron's crit next.
Don't think I have any pluses to damage. No pluses to damage, so it's just 2d8. Boom!
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
So Flynn's arrow hits him and knocks him back a step. Your bolt does the exact same thing, hitting him now backwards. He kind of catches his back against the basin of fire and kind of falls backwards into it, letting out a scream in pain as he's now incinerated.
Nice. I high-five Flynn.
And Flynn's second arrow just kind of like stick into him as he falls into the fire.
Shoot him in the bottom of the foot as he's falling in.
Yep, straight in the foot.
Awesome.
Flynn foot shot. Not bad, guys, not bad. So that's one burnt guy.
Okay.
Let me see.
This is where the remaining 20 in the game come out.
This is where shit gets real.
Oh my god. Okay. So, as this guy falls backwards into the fire, he's like, as he burns and melts. You're not sure if his voice is carried through the rest of the tomb or not.
Okay, well, we'd better hope it hasn't. Dunstan, I think it's probably best if you take the lead from here. So yeah, I guess he would start moving up. Hang on, I need to... Oh, where's the rotate handle? There we go. So yeah, he'll head up like that.
I never realised Dudson was so big. Takes up 2 squares.
He's massive!
It's a bloody sword.
I like that this is the first opportunity for his character model to have that sword to be used in combat, and he's not here for it.
I know, he's probably good.
He has to do whatever I say. Dunstan jumps in the fire.
How brutal of you.
Okay, so yeah, we just move up and check what's in this room before we go ahead. Let me zoom us out a bit.
So as you walk into this room, you can see this huge basin filled with coals and wood, and it's like a roaring fire. You can feel the heat of it. It's pretty intense.
The guard, he tumbled into the fire, didn't he? He is toast. He's crisped up.
Yeah, you just see like legs dangling out of the side of the fire as the smell of cooked human flesh fills the room.
Okay. He didn't drop any coins on the floor as he was tumbling in. Any
Roll-
gemstones, scrolls.
Roll a perception roll.
I don't know, but the smell is making me hungry.
Pork.
So, looking around, you can't see anything that he dropped, but you can see in the fire there's a quiver of arrows now burning to a cinder, a composite bow that's also burned to a cinder, and whatever gear he had on is now completely like on fire.
Okay. These are pillars, aren't they? Here.
No, they're just like recesses into the walls.
Okay, but these aren't doorways, or
No, they're just walls.
that's
like
a doorway. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I suppose we should still try and stay stealthy. Hopefully, nobody heard the dying screams of these two guards.
Roll perception. And you, Rich? So you both hear like a fairly quiet yell. It's like, "Hey, what's going on over there?"
Okay. Flynn, they might have heard us.
We're in for some company.
I'm going to try and diffuse the situation with a bit of classic Mabrin bluffing.
Go for it. Go for it.
And I'm going to yell back, "Oh, I caught my hand in the fire. It's nothing. It just really hurt. Don't worry about it."
Roll bluff.
And this is where all of my skill points fail to help me. Look how fucking low I roll as well. That's a +9.
Well, let's see how they'll let that.
Unbelievable.
Where the hell did I put that? So you hear back, "Marek, is that you? The hell are you doing?"
I told you I burnt my arm. Why is this fire so huge?
That's me. I didn't put the base in there.
Well, it's stupid.
Do you need any help?
No, I'll be fine.
Roll a finishing bluff. All right then. Fine, but be more careful in future.
Yeah. Okay, Flynn. I think we're good.
That was awesome.
Okay, so back to plan stealthy then. I will. I think we'll send Ray to scout ahead again in like a sneak mode.
Sorry, that's me making the macro.
Hey, nice. Is that your standard attack macro?
That's my standard bow attack with sneak.
So
But
if you
it's
took
only
the +3
when they're
and the
flat-footed.
+1d6 off, that's my. Although actually now I've got an offensive spell, haven't I? So I might actually have to cause some damage to people. Yeah, so I'm going to send Ray off to scout ahead. So just to slowly head on down this way and relay back what he sees.
Okay.
Do you want a stealth roll for that?
Yes, please.
Boom.
Okay, 1 second. I just need to double check. Okay.
Ray casts critical hide.
All right. So he flies down the corridor. All right, he flies back your way.
Okay. So Dunstan, there's definitely evil at work here. So I know that's kind of your thing. You're gonna want to charge in. We are a little bit outnumbered. There's at least 5 guys in there. One of them's a wizard of some sort. And he seems like he's casting some sort of dark magic. But there are a bunch of people who are sort of chained up in there.
Dunstan grips onto his sword and he's like, he will pay.
Yeah, definitely. He will definitely pay. But maybe we could make him pay strategically with some sort of element of surprise and tactics.
Nah, Dunstan would like to rage.
Dunstan would like to rage.
I feel like he needs a bit of rage.
Yeah, I feel like he's like a berserker paladin.
Yeah.
Well, I think he is. With that bastard
He's
sword.
like pacing back and forwards, charging up his anger, and then goes rah.
You can see he's quite intent on wanting to go down there now.
Okay. So Ray definitely heard the mage chanting something, but we can't hear him from here, which means that any spells I cast in here, he should not be able to hear. So, any sort of preparations, any kind of spell casting preparations we can do, we should be able to do pretty safely, without them being able to detect.
I want to also reinforce that the crackling of the fire adds to your masked.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So, I think we're definitely going to need to approach in stealth. I was thinking that we can use a silent image across the corridor to look like the back wall of the corridor, and we can approach closer, bringing the image with us, which would let us get into position to attack them nicely. And I'm scared of that wizard. Like, there's 5 guys, there's four bandits and a wizard. We're gonna need to take him out, and he's also like. I know, Dunstan, you hate all bandits because all bandits are evil, but this guy is super evil. Like, he's the most evil. Take him out first, because, boy, you'd be saving the world a lot of evil. With just that one person is probably like 30 bandits worth of evil, I would say.
Dunstan kind of wholeheartedly agrees with you on this one.
Yeah, he's probably like painted his fingernails black, and he's a bad dude.
So were they all like facing down towards us down the corridor, or did the wizard have his back turned, chanting away, or?
The wizard was focused on his enchantment, but the others were definitely, they weren't as alert. They weren't necessarily guarding the corridor, because it seems like they trust the guys out here to do that, but they were not focused on the wizard. They were looking all around. So
Yeah, so the silent image idea sounds good, doesn't it? Like, we might be able to kind of loose a volley straight into like the back of the wizard, drop him before combat even kicks off.
yeah, my plan is to launch some offensive magic at him straight away, and sort of keep that on him. The other guys, I'm just conscious we don't have many, like we can't tie them up in combat, you know. So I think maybe if you and me can take out the wizard, Flynn.
Yeah.
And then Dunstan
can mop the rest up.
like maybe hopefully take out one guy immediately and then close with one of the others. We might stand a bit of a chance.
How many were there all together? Sorry?
5. Yeah, 5 of them.
No problem.
No prob. Right, let's do it. So I am going to cast my silent image and just immediately block off this area. So this will look like this back wall here.
Does any of the people looking directly at where you're casting it, do they get a chance to like effectively interact with it, like as a save to detect it?
That is on you. The rules for it just specify that when somebody interacts with the illusion, they get a chance to disbelieve it. Let me double check. I swear this is the most OP spell in the game. Because it is. Oh, just use your imagination and. Yeah, saving throw. Will disbelief if interacted with is all it says. So it's
Okay, I'm going to count that.
What interaction is.
I will count that as when you cast it if someone's looking at the area you're casting. Then.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So in that case, it is a DC 16 willpower save. So it's not that tricky.
Okay.
I guess there could be some sort of like shimmering as it's like manifesting itself.
That's right. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Let's see. Did you say will, right?
Yes, willpower. Yeah, will.
Yeah. As far as you're concerned, the barrier kind of shimmers and flickers up.
Awesome.
And it's currently in effect.
Right. In that case, we will move
Off you go,
around.
Dunstan.
Yeah. Dunstan leads the way.
Check it work.
So we'll head around here and get our first real look.
So as you come here now, you can see. I'll draw them in because I don't have any sprites for it.
I thought the statue then was going to be the wizard. What the hell? That's not a wizard.
Also, he's holding a big sign that says "You are fucked."
You're gonna die. Throw away. What are these X's?
So the yellow ones are prisoners. The red ones are corpses.
Can we see from here what they are corpses of? Like, are they freshly killed? Do they look like they were prisoners a minute ago?
No, they don't look fresh.
Okay. Right then. Should we continue with the plan?
Yeah, I think
Anything?
so.
Okay. So as we advance, we'll just keep moving this way, and eventually the barrier will be here. So let's bring us up like so. And I think... So I'm going to cast a spell at the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're going to shoot at... That is the wizard, isn't it?
As far as you can tell.
Okay, that's the guy in the robes.
Looks like a wraith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. Launch
Okay.
2 arrows into my opponent.
And I guess if Dunstan goes bam on that guy, followed immediately by rah, and then stab, kill in that kind of.
Yeah.
That's my initial Dunstan flow of combat is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I reckon he should be done with them in about 2 rounds.
But I thought you wanted him to charge the wizard.
I think if he charges the wizard, we're gonna die in melee combat. So I think he has to hold the melee guys off us while we focus down the wizard.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so I guess we're ready for combat then?
Cool.
Splendid.
Surprise round, is there? Pew!
Alright, take your shot while I read my fucking spell. Because I've not cast this one before, so it's gonna take me a second.
Oh, what? What have I rolled there?
I thought you macroed it.
Oh, what?
What?
11 and 20 are my 2 rolls to hit.
Okay, so you're aiming for the wizard, right?
The wizard.
Flat-footed, you fire your first arrow, and it kind of like narrowly misses him. It kind of like scatters, like shoots past the side of his robes. The second one finding purchase into the side of his stomach area. Roll for damage, sir. 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, so as this arrow hits him in the stomach, it almost doesn't affect him. Like
What?
the arrow hits, you see like blood come out of the wound, but she doesn't seem phased. And Mabron.
Well, shit.
That
So
doesn't sound good.
it doesn't sound that good. I got to say, no. I was kind of.
No, you can't just ignore damage. That's rude.
No, she has taken damage.
I got to admit, Flynn, I was kind of hoping you'd just drop her in one shot.
So was I. For a wizard, can't have more than 7 hit points.
That was the bulk of my plan. Okay, so I cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me just update.
Mabron's new spell.
Yeah, I finally got a combat spell. So, Flaming Spear, a burning globe of fire rolls whichever direction you point and burns those it strikes. So it's going to go like that, or more precisely like that. So, do.
Okay, so how does this work? It burns everything in a straight line, or?
No, it rolls whatever direction I point and burns those it strikes. It doesn't specify whether it's a straight line.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it says the sphere moves as long as you actively direct it.
Okay.
So as part of this movement, it can ascend or jump 30 feet to strike a target. So that's cool. If it enters a space with a creature, so this creature, it stops moving and deals 3d6 points of fire damage to that creature. A reflex save negates the damage.
Okay.
So I will roll the damage. Okay. And it is a DC 17 reflex save.
Okay. Natural 20. Oh my god.
Lame. Okay. So
Come on, Dunstan. Come on.
the sphere lasts and stays on that square with her, and it lasts 3 more rounds after this.
Okay.
So, is there a token or like a status thing you can put on just
I'll do it now.
to keep track of it? So it lasts for 4 rounds total. This is one of those rounds.
Okay.
Okay, so we didn't kill the wizard. Yeah, Dunstan's gonna have to rah like that. Wow, there we go. And
Okay, Dunstan runs out, and I'm assuming now that you've cast that spell, concentration's broken
yes,
on
yeah,
the...
concentration breaks as soon as I cast the spell. So we are now revealed.
Okay, so I'm assuming he's just going to attack and mutilate this guy.
That's the plan. 1 Dunstan crit, please. Like, if he could make this guy into jelly, that would be just fucking spiffing.
Well, that was a 19. I think he crits on 19, doesn't he?
I don't know, probably.
With a sword, yeah. With a sword.
It's a great sword.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, 19,
most
20.
swords are 19 to
Yeah.
So that's 4d6.
Fucking turn that guy into goo.
Holy shit, 46 plus
Yep.
12.
Dunstan is a combat motherfucker. Seeing that roll, maybe we should have made him rush the wizard. So that's one
my
guy turned
God.
into jam.
So essentially, because the guy's facing the other way, Dunstan kind of like breaks through the illusion, kicks him in the back of the knee so he kind of falls down, and brings the greatsword down across his shoulder, slicing a good portion into his flesh, through his bone, and just kicking him across the floor. This guy's dead.
Sweet.
Have it.
Okay.
Just realised my bow crits are 3d8, not 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's times 3.
Okay, make sure your next shot's a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, on that
Okay.
note, we're now rolling initiative.
Okay, just so you know, that sphere of fire, it's not a concentration effect, it just lasts that time. So
Yep, okay.
I can use a move action to move it, if I need to, and I can also cast other spells.
Okay, no problem.
Because I might end up with multiple of these burning balls of fire. Because it's my only combat spell.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. So, initiative. I am +6.
Do you think I should stay on this wizard, or...?
I think we're going to need to drop the wizard. Oh my god. Fucking...
Oh, wow.
What is that, 3 ones? This session? I think I need different dice, Mark. This isn't... This isn't working
I think
too
you might,
well.
man. I think you might. Okay. Okay, I'll do bandits first.
Whoa, Flynn, that's a nice roll. Yeah, yeah, I think the wizard is the biggest threat, especially given how little damage she took when you shot her. Unless you feel like maybe you could take out the other guys while Dunstan takes on the wizard.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you reckon? Did you
Might be.
you felt like you didn't really hurt her that much, but
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's the impression
oh my
I
god,
got.
oh my
Yeah.
god, oh my
Great.
god.
Great. So the wizard
Oh my
crit,
God.
right? The wizard is going first and is taking 7 attacks, right?
No, it's not.
Okay. Happy with that.
His initiative
Happy
is
with that.
-1, and I rolled a 2.
Okay, so yeah, we'll stick with filler full of arrows. Because I reckon between our damage we can at least. Yeah, I reckon we can deal with her while Dunstan takes on the others.
Okay then.
2 crits, please. 1 in each eye socket.
First shot.
That hits. That misses.
Oof. Never mind.
That's my damage.
Oh, that's
Oh,
your
that's
damage.
oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh yeah, of course it is 1d8.
So 9 points of damage. Okay, so you kind of like fire off the shot.
Whoa,
The second one also hits.
that's so close to being a crit. God damn it.
Okay, both
Nice.
shoot
20
into
damage
this.
altogether.
Both shoot into the chest and body area of this this mage. The arrows you see, she does like recoil in a little bit of pain from the damage that you inflict.
A little bit of pain.
Quite a bit, a decent amount of pain. She's feeling it now, but you can see as she kind of turns the hood on, covering her face. She pulls back from the pain. You can see her face slightly pale, gaunt. Her eyes are like sucked into its sockets a bit deeper than usual. She looks quite elven from her features, but she almost feels like malnourished.
Well,
She's one ugly bitch.
yeah, she's. We're not here to make friends.
Okay, bandit number 1. Seeing that his friend has been butchered, he's just gonna run and engage Dunstan here.
Pity the fool who engages Dunstan. Mate, if I had just seen a paladin hack a friend of mine in half and then kick his body off his sword, I would be running in the other direction.
He does not hit.
Doesn't he have like 27 AC as well?
His AC is 18, but his touch AC is really low. It's only 17. Sorry, 11. So touch spells will wreck him. Okay, second bandit. He's seeing that Dunstan's otherwise engaged. He's going to make a move here and take a swing at Mayburn.
Oh, of course he is.
18?
My AC is 12.
Okay, so that hits.
That is also my touch AC.
Well, at least it's easy to remember.
Yep.
4 points of damage.
4 points. Oh, that could be worse. That could definitely be worse. Is that right? Have I done that right? Yeah.
Main man Dunstan.
Okay. Well, I guess he's just going to smash. Actually, is he in combat with both of these guys at the same time now? Effectively, like
Yeah,
can he strike at each
Currently
of them?
flanked. Yeah, if he wants to, he can swipe at either one.
Right. Okay. So I'm just asking, like, if he strikes at this one, it doesn't provoke an opportunity of attack for the other one.
No.
Okay.
Effectively, he is in combat with both of them.
Cool. So I reckon Dunstan, being a paladin of noble intention, would get very angry seeing his friend Mabrin be attacked. Especially because I cry out, "Ah! Help!" So he gets more and more enraged and rotates. Oh my god. Where is the center point on this? Yeah, and beats down on this dude.
All right then. Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh,
You
yeah.
fucking-
Oh my god. Two
You
crits
always
in a
fail
row.
to take into account how much damage he can
I
do in
think you
melee.
can just assume he's dead.
Two ones in that, and he's still got 23 damage out.
Yep. Well, he had like 1661 to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so seeing that you just took a swipe from this guy, Dunstan immediately turns around and plunges his sword straight through the back of this bandit and just pulling it off as the bandit is slumps to the ground dead.
Man, Dunstan's a fucking beast.
Joe, I'm not even. That's fuck.
Okay.
Okay,
Are these guys still going to attack Dunstan?
seeing this go on, this guy notices that Dunstan is making short work of this guy's, little army that he has.
This is what, 12
He's
seconds?
gonna run. Yeah, this is
He hasn't
12
even used
seconds.
smite yet either.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Save that for when he actually needs to hurt someone.
So this guy is just gonna run here
Morale failure.
and attack the person, the prisoner.
Oh, okay.
What? Twisted little git.
Actually, no. He's gonna run, grab the prisoner, and call across to you guys. One more move, and I'll start killing civilians. And that's his turn.
Ooh.
Bryn.
Okay. So first of all, if we do the 3d6 fire from the sphere, so
Yep.
this is its second turn.
Okay, and it was a something save.
17 reflex save.
Nope, rolled a 3.
Fuck yeah.
So that's 13 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, right now the orb kind of engulfs her, and you can see part of her robes catch fire, and she's like, like patting it out.
Okay. I am gonna. If I move through this square, I don't know if I'm indicating that. If I move through this square, I provoke an attack of opportunity, don't I?
Yeah, so if you go
Yeah.
if you move into this square, you don't, but if you move here, you don't. Here you don't, here you don't. But if you come out to these ones, then you do.
Okay.
Like, you can move into his aggro range, which is this, like,
Right. Okay.
3x3 field, but you can't move out of it once you're in it.
Okay. So. Okay. I'm gonna make a risky move here. I'm gonna move in like this. This is pretty risky.
Okay.
And I am going to colour spray
Okay.
like that.
So you're actually going to be able to hit the 3 prisoners too.
Yeah. So this will hit, or will attempt to hit the spellcaster, the bandit, and the 3 prisoners. Okay, so colour spray. So everybody takes a willpower save then.
Okay.
So let's just see who passes and fails first. So it's a DC 16 willpower save.
Okay, I'll do the.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity from the wizard?
I don't know. Probably. Actually, it
Can't
might provoke 2
remember whether
attacks of
spells
opportunity.
do or not.
Does it provoke 2 attacks of opportunity? Spells do. Casting spells do provoke attacks of opportunity.
Yes, they do. So you would get 2 attacks of opportunity here.
Sorry.
Screw you. I'm never
Should
going
have
to
said
forget this.
after.
Okay, I'll do the
When you
bandit
die
first.
in your sleep tonight, you know whose fault it is. You should do the attacks of opportunity first because I'll have to make concentration saves if they hit.
I will. So the first one, the bandit rolls a natural 1.
Okay.
So he completely fumbles and misses. Roll 1d6 for me.
Boom.
Okay, so he doesn't drop his weapon.
Okay.
And now for the mysterious robed figure. Can I cast? I can't remember. I think attack of opportunities is just like an attack, right?
Yeah.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah, so it'll just be a standard attack.
So it won't be like touch spells.
No.
Okay. Give me a second then. Okay. That's a 15.
Oh, fuck you. My AC's 12.
Okay. So, damage-wise...
That means I'm going to have to look up what a concentration check is.
Splendid.
I think it's concentration that you take. It might be spell casting. Okay, yeah, so if you take damage, you must make a concentration check equal to DC plus the damage taken plus the level of the spell that you're casting. So, damage then.
It's only 3 damage.
Okay, so I'll take the...
But, however, you do need to make a constitution save.
Okay, so... Oops, not 28, 18. No, still failed to type 18. There you go. Constitution save.
I think it's constitution. Let me just double check real quick.
Is it fortitude?
It's probably going to be a fortitude. Yeah, fortitude.
D20 plus 3. Oh. Just nailing those rolls, guys. Nailing them.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay, continue going. I'm just going to quickly double check something.
Okay, so I need to find my concentration, which I don't think is listed on my character sheet. So the DC is 10 plus 3 plus 1. So I've got to make a 14 DC check. And my concentration is 1d20 plus my caster level, which is level 4, plus my charisma bonus, plus 5. That's right. Okay, so
Have you got 20 charisma? Nice.
yeah. Boom! Concentration success.
Pass.
Solid. Okay, so as the mage's dagger penetrates your skin, you feel a sense of weakness across your body. You take -1. You currently have -1 con for the next 6 rounds.
Okay. So I can do that as there we go. Constitution ability drained. Apply bonus. So just make sure that that's worked out. Yeah. Okay. So that puts my current Constitution at 13.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
And I
So
can continue with colour spray, I
yes,
guess.
the spell went off. So now we need to do their. Should we do their saving DCs?
Sure. So villagers first.
Okay, so they all have to save against 16 willpower.
Okay, they all rolled a 7.
Okay, so they all fail.
Okay, now for the guy at the back. I can't. Sorry, what was it again? A will save.
Yeah.
Okay, he rolled an 18.
Okay.
And the mage. You're not gonna like this. He rolled a 20. She rolled a 25.
25.
Yes.
Well, okay. So I put myself in harm's way for no reason. That's the end of my turn.
And the villagers are all stunned, blind, and...
Oh yes, of course the villagers failed. Sorry. So how many hit dice do the villagers have? Presumably 1.
Yeah, 1. Poor villagers. 1d6.
So basically, Maybrin's working for the enemy.
Yeah, basically.
So the villagers are unconscious for 5 rounds. Sorry, they're unconscious, blind, and stunned for 5 rounds. Then they're blind and stunned for 1 round, and then they're stunned for 1 round.
Okay, so the next 7 rounds are out of commission. So
Yep.
basically, you kind of run over and you're like, aha! Poof, and the villagers all collapse. The guy at the back almost gets affected, but he kind of shrugs it off, and the mage is just looking at you. Like, what are you doing?
So the one that he was holding, does he lose hold of her because she falls unconscious?
Technically, he's still holding on to it, but she's kind of like slumped now and like pulling him down.
Okay. Well, that's the end.
He's probably a bit confused as to what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the end of my turn.
Okay, now things may get interesting.
I moved and actioned. Let me just close that door. Yeah, I'm probably going to die now.
So, this is really difficult because... I know. That might work. Okay, so the necromancer turns and looks towards you all, noticing the carnage that has happened. She looks beyond Mabron, beyond towards Dunstan, holds out her hand, clenches it. And Dunstan now needs to make a will save.
Mabron gets an attack of opportunity, does he?
Hey,
He does.
Mabron does
That's
get an
true.
attack of opportunity. It's at this point, guys, that I remind you I am very low strength. To the point where
You can't hit shit.
it's not that I can't hit, it's that even if I crit, I can only do 1 damage. But I am going to fucking make that attack of opportunity anyway. 20 plus... where's my melee? Plus 0, so boom. Yeah, I slash at her as she's casting.
That hits.
Okay, so then I... 1d...
Could be enough to break her concentration.
I think you're gonna not like it. So, bear in mind...
That's 1 point of damage.
Yes,
1 point
it
of
is 1 point
non-lethal
of damage.
damage.
That is 1 point of non-lethal damage.
That is 1 point of damage.
Which
that is true.
Is enough to force a concentration check.
That actually is. Okay, so it's 10 plus 1
Plus 1
plus the spell.
plus the spell level.
And I think
I hope
this
she
is
fails this. That would be fucking amazing. It's not gonna happen.
level 3.
Level 3?
It is, yeah. Okay, so that's 14.
14. Come on. Come on, roll like a 10.
One second. Caster level. That's the modifier, right?
That's how many levels in the class you have. So for me, I'm level 4. I'm a level 4 sorcerer.
Oh, okay. You're not going to like this.
No, I'm sure she's like level 12. Well, she's got to be level 7 to cast level 3 spells. No, level 5 to cast level 3 spells.
Yeah, she rolls 22.
Yeah. Concentration DCs are really easy to hit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially
you saw mine,
if
I rolled
you're the one
25.
hitting.
Yeah.
Like, if Dunstan hit me, I would never make it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
well,
Dunstan needs to make a saving throw. What
So
saving
1
throw was it
point of
again?
damage.
It's a will.
Will, yeah.
Jesus, plus 7.
He's a paladin. He's got amazing willpower saves.
He rolled a 14, and
That's not going to be
shit,
enough.
what was the DC again?
It was a level 3 spell, so the DC is plus 1 per level. So the DC is your is 10 plus the spellcaster level, plus 1 for every level of the spell. So it would be 13 plus whatever the spellcaster level is.
Oh, so that's
At
20
least
then.
18.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna.
No,
So
so
she's level
effect-
seven.
Level 7? You fucking shitting me?
effectively, Dunstan is now
Dead.
one. No, she's cast hold person on him. Like,
Okay.
his body tenses entirely. The duration is 1 round per level. Is that my level or Dunstan's level?
Oh no, it's your level.
So
7
he's
rounds.
effectively 7 round hold person.
Is that concentration based or is that just duration?
I'll double check for you.
Is it hold person the spell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hold person. Doesn't look like it is.
Okay, so it's 1 round per level. Saving throw. Does he get repeated saving throws? Yeah, so he gets a new saving throw every round.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no other way to break it other than for him to save. Nice.
Is that on the same DC that state?
Yes, same DC.
So what was the DC again? I forgot. It was...
Didn't you?
20, wasn't
20.
it? 20.
So he needs to roll
yeah.
20 on a d20 plus 7, so it is achievable, but this is a full round action. Also, his saving throw is a full round action, so he's out for... Oh, he hasn't had his turn yet, because we're just about to cycle into a new set of turns, aren't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, not good. Okay. Shit.
Okay, so effectively Dunstan is out of the for now.
We
Back to the top of the order,
we definitely need to kill her, Flynn.
and as she casts this, she just says, "Death embraces you."
Yeah, death is going to embrace us if we don't kill her.
Yeah, it's risky. She's in combat now, so I could risk hitting you.
Can you reposition and fire? Or does it? No, that doesn't matter, does it? Because you're shooting into. I guess we are engaged, right? We're engaged in combat.
Yeah, I mean, you've both swung at each other, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, it's up to you, but that guy is in combat with Dunstan. This one is in combat with me. This is the only guy who's not, and even he's holding a prisoner. So I think you're probably at risk, whoever you attack.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to switch to melee or melee.
Cool. Is this where you draw out like double long swords and cut people in like a blizzard of steel?
No, I got a battle axe.
Oh, nice.
So drop my bow on the floor and quick draw my battle axe.
All right.
Out of interest, are we
Yes.
flanking this guy?
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
Splendid.
That's +2 to it, is that?
Yeah. +2 to hit.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'll take a swing at him.
Just doing my part by standing here.
Oh, now you're in the room. I should probably reveal the rest of the thing.
Oh yeah, there's 20 other guys out there.
15.
15. I think, yeah, that should hit.
Nice.
Let me just double check, because I think he gets -4 because he's flanked as well. Flanking, +2 to hit. No, it's just +2, so that actually misses.
Shit.
What?
Shit.
Sorry, friends. Okay. Bandit number 1. He stood there. He turns. He's looking for like direction. He turns and sees the necromancer cast whole person on Dunstan, and he feels a little bit more invigorated. So he turns back and takes a lunge at Flynn.
I
19.
see. Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
Is that
and the
crit?
damage. He does 3 points of damage.
It wasn't a natural 19 now.
No, 17 +2.
Cool.
Okay, Dunstan save. +7.
Yeah, Dunstan channels his inner anger. Roar!
He rolls a 15. He's effectively still held.
Bollocks.
Back to the top of the turn order now. Mr. Bandit, who's threatening, he notices the now change back into the favor of his side, drops the woman, she just slumps to the ground, and rushes towards you.
God damn it. Okay.
No.
12.
That is my AC.
I think you win because Defender wins.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna make a ruling, and Defender always wins in this case. So he runs up to you and takes a swing, and just before the blade connects, you kind of like bring up your own blade
Yeah.
and deflect away the attack.
So we've got to roll higher than AC, yeah?
Spit in his face.
Yeah, roll higher than AC. Okay, Mabron, let's see what you can do.
Time for some good shit. Right, so movement action. Actually, no.
Oh shit, I forgot to move the fucking flame thing.
3d6. So the flame thing's still on the sorceress. So another 3d6 damage to her if she can't reflex her way out of it.
17.
So
That was
17, right? Yeah.
I believe it was 17. Yeah, 17.
so.
Reflex.
Defender wins, right?
Guess so.
No, I rolled a 17.
Oh yeah, the DC is 17. So
Okay.
yes, it's equal or better. Okay.
Cool.
My movement, I'm going to take a 5-foot step, like so, which moves me out of everybody's attack of thing, and I don't get attack of opportunity.
Why not?
Because that's what a 5-foot step is.
Ah, okay.
So I'm going to use the 5-foot step movement rule to. So it's you sacrifice your whole movement. You can only move 5 feet, but it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Unless any of you guys have got step up feet, then they can follow him.
Oh
Let's
really?
double check.
Yep.
Mate,
This
stop
guy definitely
this.
does.
Why? I'm in melee
more
combat
Sorry.
with 3
You're just-
people. You can shut your mouth.
I doubt they have. It's fine.
They don't. It's fine.
Okay, and then I am going to cast a second flaming sphere.
Okay.
And it is going to go at the sorceress again. So that's a much lower damage one when it collides with her. So again, reflex to save.
Oh, and she rolls 11, so that's 5 points of damage.
Nice. And you're going to have to track 2 of these now.
Okay. It's in my head.
I think one of them fades next turn, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and that is the end of my turn.
And now we're back to the mage.
God damn it. You're right, Flynn. Dunstan should have just rushed the mage. We could have mopped up the other guys, but we can't deal with her. She just needs to
Can't
cast
deal with the other guys either.
Yeah, she just needs to cast Hold Person 2 more times and we're dead.
Fortunately, she only cast it one more time.
No, good luck, Flynn.
Ooh, that could be very brutal.
We're screwed without Dunstan. He's OP.
This is the problem. Like, he is so strong that you have to balance around his damage, but the minute he gets taken out of the fight, we can't deal with anything.
Yeah, precisely. Okay, so that's going to be... Okay. Saving throw... What is spell resistance?
Spell resistance is like a percentage chance to ignore a spell effect. So I believe that you get a percentage spell resistance, and you roll it on a D100. I will just double check that though. Oh no, maybe I'm completely wrong. When a creature with spell resistance is targeted by a spell, the caster must make a caster level check to see if the spell affects the target. The DC is equal to the target's spell resistance. So if they have like a 15 spell resistance, then the spellcaster has to make a 15 DC caster check.
Right, okay. And
So
where do we find your spell resistance then?
I don't have any spell resistance.
Ah, I see.
You can gain it through, like, some creatures and monsters will have it, or otherwise you can gain it through items. Like magical items will sometimes give you spell resistance.
Okay. All right then. The mage. She's going to take a step forward.
Just gonna pop this in chat to remind you.
Okay. She is now going to hold out her hand, touch you, and deal
18 points of damage.
3d6.
Ow! Did she hit? She got a hit.
She will definitely hit.
It's
So
instantaneous saving throw, none, spell resistance. Yes, she casts vampire touch
Oh,
on
cool.
you.
So she's going to heal off it as well. Okay,
She deals 12 points of damage and
nice.
gives herself 12 points of temporary health.
Okay, so I'm on 6 hit points. Yeah, she just hit me for 2/3 of my remaining health.
Ow.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
this
we're
is
all dead.
interesting.
We are all dead. Well,
Oh shit!
I'm dead. Maybe you can res me if Dunstan ever comes out of hold.
All right, Flynn.
I'm up, am I?
Yep, you're up, man. I'm sure you have potions or something, right?
I think Dunstan's told them all.
I think I have 1 potion of cure light wounds.
I haven't got any.
That's it. Yeah. Oh no, I've got 2. But if you can't deal any damage, they just delay the inevitable. Like, she just deals a bit more damage than I've dealt her in the last 2 turns.
Just gotta wait for Dunstan to come out of this stupid
Yeah, but
fortress.
he's in for
Wait,
another 5 rounds.
Does she? She doesn't take any fire damage because she moved out of the fire field, right?
That's right. The two fireballs stay behind her.
Yeah, but I mean, she doesn't take
Oh no, she
any.
doesn't take damage for moving out of it. No.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'll swing my axe at this guy next to me. Oh, I'm not flanking now. Oh.
That is a
Hey,
hit.
that's a
I'm
crit.
pretty sure that's a crit
That's
too.
a crit.
I'm not sure it is for an axe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
No, it's not. It's only 20s,
God
That's a
damn.
shame.
but that would have been times 3.
Oh, okay.
That's probably why then.
8
All right,
damage.
swing into him, hit him in the side, and deal a decent chunk of damage to this guy.
I think I need power attack.
I think you do. This bandit's gonna attack Flynn once again. That's a miss. Oh my god, that's a miss. Dunstan, come on, Dunstan.
I've done
Okay,
this wrong.
yep.
Hang on.
He's
I need to. I'm actually on plus. I'm on 10, not 6. Because
okay.
this was set. I thought I was 25 max hit points, but I'm not. I'm 29. This was set from last time.
Okay.
So that's 10 of 29 rather than 6 of 25. There we go.
Cool. So Dunson is now officially not holded anymore. He rolled a
Yay.
24.
Okay.
So Dunson kind of just like he finally shakes off the effects of hold person.
Does he get to act this turn, or
No.
was that it?
That's a
No.
full round action.
What? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Guy, he's now seeing that Dunson's out. He's gonna rush Bryn. Take a swing.
Yep. Let's do it.
As he swings at you, he completely misses. Roll 7.
Run away, Bryn.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bryn.
So now we're in a tricky situation because there are 2 balls of fire in the square that the wizard moved out of.
It's only 1 now.
Okay, yeah. But to move it is my move action, and you can't. It's move and standard. You can't swap your standard for a move, can you? You can't take 2 moves.
No.
No.
Well, you can dash and use up your standard to move twice as far.
So, could I use my move to move the fireball and then my standard to move 5 feet? Or does consuming your standard just extend your move? Because I know in like D&D in 4th edition definitely, and I think in 5th, you can swap your standard for a second move, but I don't know if it works like that in
That's the
Pathfinder.
way I always understand it as well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll allow it. It doesn't make any sense for you to like just be like, I'll move and I can't move further.
Okay.
I'll just, instead of doing everything else,
Yeah,
I'll move.
I can't move further, but I can
I'll
do
allow that.
anything else in this time.
Yeah.
I just can't move another 5 feet.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow that.
Okay, so I will. Let me double check because there's a second thing. I think withdraw is something else. I think if I withdraw, that's a full round action. Yeah, withdraw is a full round action, so I won't do that. Ooh. Yeah, no, I won't do that. Okay, so I will move the fireball back into the necromancer's square, where it will collide with her and deal 3d6 damage, presuming she fails her reflex save. Fingers crossed.
She failed.
Yeah! So, given the damage that she healed up last time, I dealt total net 1 hit points worth of damage to her. And I'm going to use my 5-foot step to... this is tricky. I guess disengage like that.
Okay.
I think. Actually. I just need to find. I want to find out how much a cure light wounds heals for. Potion.
I think it's like 1d4 or 1d6.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty pathetic. Yeah, it's 1d8. She can deal 3d6. So that's not going to say yes. So I'll just disengage and hope she doesn't run at me. Yeah. Okay. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. So, Necromancer's now. She's kind of like. She kind of shrieks to all of you. You shouldn't be here. I needed to finish my ritual. They have some really cool spells, by the way.
Each of which will kill me. Have either of you even taken... Oh, you've taken some damage.
Yeah.
Fucking 3 damage.
3, I think.
You son of a bitch.
Well, you ran into the middle of them. I mean, come on.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise that you were you'd massively stacked the deck against us in terms of creature level. Next time, I won't come down the stairs.
I think it'd have been fine.
I don't know why.
I think you're doing
I
alright.
always forget this. It's like, oh no, this time the combat will be balanced. Nope.
This is fairly balanced. I mean, look at Dunstan.
Like, the goons are balanced. Necromancer's gonna fucking kill me.
But to be fair, the goons are like challenge rating half.
Yeah, but there were 4 of them.
Okay,
Which
so
makes them challenge rating 2.
which is like super easy for you guys.
Alright, let's see what she does.
She's going to once again reach out her hand, point at Dunstan. He needs to make a DC save of. Okay. Oh my god.
Rip. Back into
That's a
hole.
natural. That's a natural 20. So Dunstan, completely fine.
Shrugs it off.
Shrugs it off. He feels the same feeling come over him, but just shakes it off immediately and just focuses on what he's doing. At this point, the necromancer, she's going to step back here. Mr. Flynn?
I'm going to try and finish this guy off. Open up a path for Dunstan to go and smash her face in.
Go for it.
Do it. Take him out, man. Let the bodies hit the floor.
$17.
That is the guy's DC.
Defender wins.
So that does not hit.
17 AC. What's he
Where's
wearing?
a challenge rating 1/2? For Dunstan.
Don't look at me, man. Don't look at me,
Better
man. This is
Dex
AC
18.
17. He has +2 dex. No, +3.
He's got dexterity 18. It's no ordinary bandit.
So you take a swing and then he just kind of like slinks out of the way. He's going to take another attack back at you. That's a crit. He swings and hits you for 11 points of damage.
Ow!
Fucked, Flynn. I'm not the only one taking a beating in
You're
this
gonna
fight.
die!
Are you sure it's 11? Have you not accounted for like some sort of massive plus bonus that he gets? Isn't he flanked or something? Wasn't it a power attack?
It was a paradigm. Actually, that's another +9. Dunstan, he's finally able to do something.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna take executive control over Dunstan here. He is fucking enraged at how much damage this wizard can put out, and at being disabled. And he sees that Flynn is fine. Like he can see that we can take out these guys, and he's gonna run straight for the wizard. So
Okay, that provokes an attack of opportunity.
yeah, it's gonna provoke 2. So 1, 2.
It shouldn't
3.
provoke 2.
Well, he has to
He's still in the
cross.
circle.
One. Wrong
Yeah,
for
but he's
me.
still in
yeah,
the circle of the one.
He's gonna move out of it. Oh yeah.
He moves out of the one, but he's
I
in
see
the
what
other
you
one.
mean. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it takes 1 attack of opportunity then,
That is a miss.
and then cuts this bitch down.
Okay, here we go. Critical's coming
Fucking
in.
give me the crit, please. We need it. We crit or we die. Ugh,
What?
Unfortunately, he swings, and this
Pathetic.
necromancer saw it coming.
yeah, air
Completely
quotes,
avoided
unfortunately.
it. This guy, seeing what's going on, he's going to.
He takes an attack of opportunity.
I'm trying to plan something a second.
If he moves, Dunstan's gonna fucking kill him.
Okay, so. Changes. Oh, okay.
See, I'm sure with attacks of opportunity, the facing of your character should make a difference too.
It should, but apparently it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Yeah.
just your threat and range. It's like, oh,
like
you're behind
with
me, but you've
Dunstan,
stepped. But yeah,
he should be covering those 3 squares.
yeah.
Really, shouldn't he?
But he's not. He's covering
Yeah. All seems
these
a bit
and
silly to me.
these and these and these.
And if he had a large person on, he'd be covering.
Yep.
Okay, he's backing up to his original position.
Cool.
He does take an attack of opportunity from Mr. Dunstan.
Come on, just fucking kill him as he walks on by.
No, he rolls a 10.
Lame.
As he comes back, he pulls out his bow and takes a shot at. Yeah, he's going to take a shot at you, Mr. Bryn.
Yep. It's where I deflect a bullet with my dagger. Come on.
You actually fucking do. You
Fuck
roll
yeah.
so poorly.
Literally, that's what happens.
He walks back.
He shoots.
Let's
and I
go
just-
with this shot. Slice it in half in midair. Okay, Mr. Bryn.
Right. This guy is going to get what's coming to him. So the ball of fire that was left behind when the wizard ran away, I am moving it to on top of that guy who just shot at me.
Okay. Does Dunstan get hit by it since he walked through it?
Oh, maybe. Let me have a look. What's the spell called again?
Sphere of something.
Sphere. Flaming sphere.
There you go.
Ignites flammable substance, blah, 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 blah.
This isn't going to be a TPK, man. You'd be fine.
I would say yes. Like it doesn't actually specify, but it says that if it enters a space with a creature, it stops moving for the round and deals 3d6 points of fire damage to that creature.
Okay, so it's a reflex save, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think Dunstan's very good at that. Oh, he is. Holy shit, he is. Wow.
You must be kidding. Paladins have amazing
He
saves.
still rolled a 10. He has +6 and he rolls a 10.
Hey, well, let's see how much damage I deal to Dunstan. Hey. Okay, so that's the damage to
Okay,
Dunstan.
so he drops down to 30 hit points just by running through a flaming sphere. Oh my god.
And now I'm going to deal way less damage to the bandit. Oh, exactly the same damage. Right, so bandit's reflex save.
$21.
Oh, fuck Fuck you. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, and I'm going to use my standard action to cast a colour spray again in this cone. So
Okay.
just to try and hit that guy.
Okay.
So he needs to do a willpower save. I'm churning through my spells in this fight. 16.
Yeah.
5.
I hope we haven't got another fight.
There we
after
go.
this.
So this guy's fucked off.
There we go.
Lying on the floor, dribbling.
There we go. I have saved you,
Yes.
Flynn. Now you need to return
2
the
hit
favour.
dice.
2 hit dice. So it is... He is out for unconscious, blind, and stunned for 6 rounds.
Okay.
And then blind and stunned for 4 rounds. And then stunned for 1 round. So next 11 rounds he is out of action.
Alright. Cool. So he's basically effectively out for the next minute
Yeah.
of combat. Alright, cool. Necromancer. This is... Yeah, he's going to reach out and touch Dunstan.
Reach out and touch Faith.
Reach out and touch Faith. Does he have any spell resistance?
He won't have. It's not innate to humans. So it would have to come from magical equipment.
Then he takes 3d6 damage. Oh my god, could I roll any worse? So Dunstan takes 9 points of damage. And now he goes back up, plus 9. That's... Okay, Flynn.
Touching them
Flynnigan.
again.
Yep. He likes touching people. She likes touching people.
Okay, I'll move up to there and smash this guy with my axe. Try and protect Bryn a bit.
Nice.
That is indeed
That's
a hit.
7 points of damage.
Okay,
Nice.
so you swing your axe up, hit him kind of, he kind of moves out the way a little bit, so you catch him in his upper leg, dealing a decent amount of damage, though.
A normal amount of damage.
It's a fairly substantial wound in his leg. This bandit's unconscious. Dunstan. I'm assuming he's just gonna swing away.
He is going to smite her.
Good point.
Full attack.
Smite evil. So that's plus...
I forgot about that. I should have done it last time.
Okay, I'm just gonna read it real quick. Smite. You can call out the powers of good to aid you in your struggle against evil 2 times per day as a swift action. You choose one target within sight of smite. If target is evil, you add +3 to attack rolls and +4 to damage. Okay, here we go. Evil aligned creature, bonus damage on the first successful attack increases to +8.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be plus 12. That's 30.
Fucking hell.
Does he crit on? It's a 19 and 20 to crit.
Yeah,
isn't it?
19 and 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled an 18.
Oh.
Okay.
I like that he rolled an 18 and that got him a 30 to hit. Fucking hell.
So that's 2d6 plus 20. Oh my god.
Yeah, like when the dice deal less damage than your bonus.
That's a low roll too.
Oh my god.
There we
Okay.
go. Dunstan's back on the field.
Okay. Dunstan's back and kicking ass. How do you want this necromancer to die?
Oh, okay, so he's like furious from being held against his will by an evil creature. Like, he's so full of righteous wrath. And then when she drained some of his strength the time before, it's just completely enraged him. So he takes his greatsword above his head and he just cleaves it down, straight down the center of her head. And it goes down to like just around about her stomach, like it nearly cuts her entirely in half.
Okay, so the sword cleaves straight, as true and as clean as Iomede's, like, you can see her innards like spill out everywhere, and the smell is so repulsive. It's almost as if she was rotting from the inside. You see like maggots and things already consuming it from the inside out. She just slumps to the ground, just like blackish, dark red ichor like oozing all over the floor.
Nice.
Dunstan's just like holding his sword, pulls it back out of her corpse, just panting with fury.
Gee, I wonder what that other bandit's gonna do now. Because this fight took a bad turn for his side.
Yes, fucking did.
Holy shit.
Now this bandit, he is where can I see shit? Okay, so he's just gonna witnessing his effective boss just get cut down so easily. He's going to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just pegging it out of this building.
He takes an attack of opportunity.
He takes 2 attacks.
2
of
attacks,
opportunity.
one from each, yeah. 'Cause he
One
was
from
in
either
and
of
out,
you.
wasn't he? Wait, does he take
9
one
damage
from me, or does
from
he take
me.
one from Dunstan?
But no, he takes 1 from you, from here.
So
and,
wait, hang on. He moved into this square, right? Wait, did he go?
Yeah, he went like
that,
this.
didn't he? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that was your hit and damage, right?
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. So that's okay. That took as he run past, you kind of like swipe at his midsection,
Whoa.
cutting it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really pissed off at this guy.
That's a crit.
All
only
right
roll-
then.
I only roll 1s and 20s. The other numbers don't matter.
Double 1.
So, well, yeah. I mean, it's 2d4, but each of them takes a -3, right? So it's 2d4 -3.
Mm-hmm.
When you do it like that, I just need to double check. That's not right, is it? It should be 2. Each of those should have -3 applied to it. So it should be 2 damage.
No, it's
Because each one is It's two. It's two
Oh,
individual
okay.
D4s, and
Yeah, I
each
see
of them
what
is
you mean. I
minus
see
3.
what you mean.
So it's 2 damage.
Okay.
Why is
So
each
yeah,
of
it takes
them -3 though?
because because of his minus strength modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
if
1d4
I
minus 3, 1d4 minus 3
Yeah. So it would
because
be
of his
like
strength
that.
modifier, right?
yeah, but when you're doing it the other way with a plus modifier, you only add it once, don't you? You don't add it to each dice.
That's
So it'd be
true,
the same
yeah.
in the reverse way, wouldn't it?
Oh,
is
okay.
true.
Yeah. Okay. All right. In that case,
So it's 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. That seems insane to me. That works out as less damage
Yeah,
than
it
2.
does seem pretty
Yeah.
bizarre.
I'll give you
But
I'll
fuck
give you
it,
the 2
don't-
damage. I'll give you the 2 damage as a consolation prize.
Does the 2 damage? Is that
It's-
Does it
him
finish
between
him
life
off,
and
Matt?
death?
No.
Ugh,
Oh,
can it be?
I'm afraid not.
Lame.
So as you run past, you just like take a swipe at him, catching him in the arm. A little bit of a scratch, but it does some damage.
I'm so
And it's
fucking
Mr.
ruthless.
Bryn's turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk over to this guy, unconscious on the floor, and fucking put a quarrel in his head.
Do it.
So because of the movement, this isn't a coup de grace, is it? This is just a standard attack. But what's the AC bonuses for him being unconscious?
I think it's an automatic crit, isn't it?
I know it is specifically if you're doing a coup de grace, but to do a coup de grace, it's a full round action, which
I
means
see.
you can't move up to them. Unconscious, knocked out, and helpless. What's helpless? Helpless creatures, blah, 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 blah. Helpless creatures having a dexterity of 0, -5 modifier.
Okay, so it's flat-footed -5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay, no problem. Okay,
So I rolled a 9.
that barely hit. You barely hit an unconscious guy on the floor.
Well, this is the thing. Like, if I didn't have to move, it would be an auto hit and an auto crit, and then he'd have to roll a death. But
You see him lying on the floor, and you think, I could stab through this guy's chest, and you plummet your dagger down, and it barely makes it through the armor.
it's okay because I'm specifically going to extend this combat another round and take another shot in a second. So this one is just 1d8, so he takes 4 damage from this one.
4 damage, not bad, not bad.
And then everybody else is dead, right? We have no more enemies?
Nope. You
Okay.
have 2 corpses, 3 unconscious
guy
prisoners,
running away.
and a bloke running away.
Okay, so yeah, I guess is he still in? Oh yeah, he is still on the map. You chase after that guy.
I'm gonna run to there and pick up my bow.
Hey, nice.
Okay.
My turn.
That guy's, was that a full round action to run there?
Yeah.
Then that is your turn.
Okay, Dunstan's going to chase after that guy as well. How far can he move if he does
20,
a super run?
40 with a full round run.
Okay, so I won't run him directly in front of you. I'll run him to... Oh, for fuck's sake. There. So that he doesn't block your line of sight on your shot.
Okay, this guy is pegging it away. Rayburn,
Alright, I'm fucking shooting this guy again.
coup de grace.
Auto hit, auto crit. So this time it's 15 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Sweet.
You basically say, well, stabbing him in the chest didn't work. Fuck it, I'll do the old faithful slice it to the neck.
It's so dumb that because I walked from there to there, it's half damage and you have to roll to hit.
Yep.
But hey, okay, so he is out, and that is the end of my turn because that's a full round action to do that.
Okay, Mr. Flynn.
Okay, I'm gonna
2
just
in his back.
start shooting.
Tunk tunk.
Double hit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yes.
Pump 2 arrows, both into the back of him, one in the spine. He just falls forward as he's running, skidding across the floor.
Looks like these guys fucked with the wrong heroes. We still don't know if these are the bandits. But we do know they're up to no good. So
Well, all right then.
Those civilians woken
Not
up yet?
bad.
that was really close.
Probably not. I think there's like another 6 or 12 seconds.
Yeah, they will eventually come out
Whilst
of it,
they're
right?
unconscious, is there anything you wish to do?
Yeah, we're going to loot these bodies.
Yeah. I need to
I'm
regather my
specifically
arrows.
interested in the necromancer, like whether they had any items of power. So actually, I'm going to channel detect magic now that the necromancer is dead,
Okay.
and see if I pick up on anything.
Ooh, okay.
Dunstan can start laying on some hands.
Yeah, I forgot he had that as well.
Okay, so detect magic, you do like focus, and you do sense some magic within his person.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to search the necromancer's body.
All right. So roll
See what
perception for
comes
that.
up.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so as you trifle through the gore and the corpse chunks that Dunstan has hacked away,
I'm
you
whistling
find...
while I fling like chunks of dead necromancer over. So, do.
Okay, you find a dagger.
Okay.
Which is it's
Note
plus
this all
1.
down. Ooh, a +1 dagger.
+1
Holy shit, guys!
magic weapon!
We've made the big time. You know that will get me up to the possibility of doing 2 damage.
2 damage.
Woohoo!
Uh,
What else does he have? He has 1 potion of cure moderate wounds.
cool.
Another potion, it's a vial. It contains, like, you know, dry ice.
Yep.
The kind of effect that it emanates.
Yeah.
You see this inside the bottle.
Okay. So like a cloudy, wispy potion.
Yeah, it's like a cloudy kind of substance inside this bottle. You find a ring. In fact, you find 2 rings.
Okie dokie.
And a little pouch containing some coins.
Ooh, how many coins?
You count them out, it's about 135 gold.
Awesome. Okay. Inventory. That's it. Cool. So that was everything on the necromancer, right?
Yeah, as far as you're aware, that's what you could find on it.
Okay.
What about all the bandits? So they just...
Okay, I'll give
them a
studded
check as
leather
well,
and...
but...
Give 2 separate perception rolls. One for the bandit leader and the one for the rest of the bandits.
There was a leader?
I didn't realise one
The
of them
one that
was
you
a
shot
leader.
down.
Well, I'll let
Yeah.
Flynn rifle through the body of the man that he murdered. Shot in the back as he was running away. It's a very Mabrin action.
Kick him while they're down, stab him in the back.
First,
Why
you
are
make
you
them run.
following a paladin? I don't know.
Not following him. We're traveling together.
All right.
Same direction, different paths.
Is that your
Doing that.
macro?
No, I'm like go into the dice roll and re-roll a previous dice roll, but then it chucks it to the top. But then when I obviously double click it, it's gone to the top, so it's replaced it by a different one.
Ah, I see.
So 18 and 8, so not far.
So 18 was the main guy, right? And then
Yeah.
8 was the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. So the rest of the bandits, they all had some composite longbows. You gather about roll. I'll roll for you. You find, wow, really? 12 arrows. I rolled a D100, by the way, to see how many arrows you picked up.
Doesn't even
You find,
manage what I use.
yeah. You find 3 rapiers and 1 +1 composite longbow.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice. I was going to ask you about composite bows, Matt.
Yep.
You know, normally you have to have a maid to your strength.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, I could test all these composite bows to see if they match my strength or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Are we talking like in a game mechanic sense or a role playing sense?
A game mechanic sense.
Okay.
So, with this +1 composite longbow, does that match my strength or not?
Roll. Just roll a d20. This one does not.
Oh,
What's the deal with composite longbows?
you need to have them generally specially made to match your strength, so you can then add your strength modifier to the damage. But
However, this particular +1 longbow is a +1 strength longbow.
So it would still just get its. It would still count as +1 to hit, +1 to damage.
Yeah.
Coolio.
I am going to use identify to try and work out the magical properties of these rings, if there are any.
Okay. Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Identify a spell effect that's in place. Identify underground hazard.
So they should each have a DC based on the item's caster level +15. And
The item's caster level.
yeah, so if the item has magical properties, so like say if it was a ring of identify, that let you cast Identify. Identify is a level 1 spell, so it would be items cast level would be 1.
Okay.
I think they do usually specify if there is a. Let me look one up. Okay, yeah. So, like, if you look at this on the wiki, its caster level is first, so it's a 1 caster level item. So that would have a DC of 16 to identify.
Okay, so it's 15 plus caster level.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm just trying to fucking work the maths on this. We don't do these enough. I can never remember.
I know.
What they are. So I have to make a spellcraft check. So my spellcraft is. My spellcraft is 8. So it's 1d20 plus 8 plus 10 for the identify. So I'll do 2 checks. 1, 2.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
So.
This is my area of expertise.
Indeed. So the first ring that you find is a ring of counterspells containing magic missile.
Okay.
And a ring of protection +2.
Oh, nice.
However, that ring is a bound ring, so you cannot wear it.
Ah, okay. And one for the potion as well. Sorry, the cloudy wispy potion.
Okay, go for it. That is a potion of, where did I put it? Gaseous form.
Cool. Okay. Man, that ring of protection is bound. Fuck. Okay.
All right then, fellows.
Yeah, I think that is everything in here, isn't it? The three hostages, the 3 prisoners, is one of them the daughter?
You don't know.
Is one of them a little girl?
Looking at them, one of them's male, 2 of them are female. None of them looks like a child.
Okay. Well then, guys, I guess we wait for the prisoners to wake up and see if we can find out a little bit more about what was going on here.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I guess. What time is it? It's still sort of like 11, half 11 in the evening.
So you left the tavern around 9:45. It took you about 2 hours. It's 11:15, 12:15. And the whole endeavor down here probably took about half an hour total. So it's probably about 1:15 midnight, right?
Okay. So, well, in that case, maybe we wait for the hostages to wake up and then camp here for the night. What do you think, Flynn?
It's a bit late in it. I say just camp here for the night. It's a good place as any, isn't it?
Okay, and then one of us can keep watch where those guards were, out by the fire pit. Okay, so I guess we wait for the hostages to wake up, and then we'll have a little chat.
So as you guys are rummaging through everything, the hostages finally rouse and wake up. You can see them all bound, arms and legs and feet. They're not able to move really, arms behind their backs. They kind of wake up and they're all very, very quite afraid.
Okay, so yeah, we'll like loosen their bonds, untie them. I'm sure. In fact, Dunstan will do this. Like Mabrin's probably slumped against a wall, holding his fucking wounds.
Yep.
So yeah, Dunstan will like untie people and just say, "Hello, my name's Dunstan. I'm a paladin. Are you okay? We heard there was trouble with bandits, and we came to investigate, and we've dispatched them. You're safe now."
Yes, we were taken by these bandits. They took us a couple of nights ago.
Where were you?
Thank you.
Where were you taken from? From Freyport.
One of the girls chimes up and says, "Yes, I was taken from just outside the fields." The other girl and the man, they say we were traveling together down the road. They attacked our wagon, killed our horses, and took us captive.
How long ago was this?
The first girl says this is, I don't know, maybe 2 days ago. I've lost track of time. They took me straight here. And then the other two suggest this was yesterday for us.
And the two there were two bodies on the floor when we came in. Do you know who they were? What became of them?
The girl who spoke first, she's at this point quite emotional and crying. She tells you that the first corpse was here when she arrived. The second corpse, he was killed in front of her and used for the necromancer's rituals.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for the loss of your companion, but you're safe now. We will see you safely back to Freyport. We were out here looking specifically for a young girl, the daughter of the blacksmith in Freyport. Are there any other hostages that you've seen that were here who may have been taken away, perhaps to another location?
The first girl says, "That's me. That's my father."
Ah, your name? You're Sarah?
Yes, I'm Sarah. Sarah Stanton.
Ah, fantastic. Well, Sarah, you're safe now. As I said, your father's. We spoke with him in Freyport. He told us of your kidnapping. We will see you safely back there tomorrow. But for now, I know it must be the thought of spending another night here is almost too much to bear, surely. But we must recover our wounds before we travel back to town.
Yes, of course. I understand. Thank you so much for saving us.
Well, it's what we do. By our day's light, we are all saved. Please rest as best you can. We will watch over you. Have no fear.
They're all extremely grateful for you helping them.
Cool. So yeah, I guess we settle down and camp. We can share food with the hostages, the ex-hostages, and set up camp for the night and do a shift to keep watch. Yeah, who wants to keep watch first?
I can keep first lookout.
What does Dunstan's lay on hands do? I know it heals, but I don't know.
It actually does remove fatigue, I think, now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, lay on hands. Let's have a look. You can heal wounds, your own or anyone else, by touch. Each day you can use this ability 5 times. With one use of this ability, you can heal 2d6 hit points of damage. Using this ability as a standard action, unless you target yourself, in which case it's a swift action. Despite the name of this ability, you only need 1 free hand to use it. Alternatively, you can use the healing power to deal damage to undead creatures, dealing 2d6 points of damage. Lay on hands in this way requires the melee touch attack and doesn't provide attack of opportunity. Okay. Channel positive energy, release a wave, 2d6, DC 15.5. Creatures take damage from channeled energy. Using this ability consumes 2 lay on hand abilities. I know he can do it. I'm sure he took it. Let me just double check to see what
Okay.
he has.
Might be a feat or something.
Mercy fatigued. Whenever you use lay on hands to heal damage to one target, the target is no longer fatigued.
Okay. And fatigue is the effect that you would get if you didn't rest for the night, right?
Yeah, which is like -1 to some of your stats. It's like
Okay.
dex and stuff, I think.
So, if he were to use all 5 of his charges now on all of us,
Yep.
does that mean we would not need to rest tonight? Would it count as if we had rested for 8 hours?
I'm gonna no, because it removes
Okay, so
fatigue. It doesn't.
we'd have to like become fatigued, and then we would have that effect removed. It
Yes.
wouldn't give us like a buffer against that.
No.
Okay, that's cool. So it doesn't function as a night's rest, but it would get rid of negative things.
Yeah, but
Oh.
theoretically, if you guys took a night's rest, Dunstan could just stand watch all night, then lay on hands himself in the morning. Because then he would heal up and be non-fatigued.
And not be fatigued. But he would lose he wouldn't regain his lay on hands charges.
No, but he has 5.
Okay. I'm just thinking he's what 50% hit points at the moment. Roughly, isn't he? Yeah, 21 of 41. Jesus, he has a lot of hit points.
He is the tank, man.
Okay. Yeah, I mean let's do that. Let's stand him on guard. Out here. Actually, probably there. Otherwise, he'd be blinded by the fire. Because obviously, it's his duty as a paladin of Iamide to make sure no harm befalls these poor innocent captives over the night. No, my friends, you rest. I will keep watch. It is my duty. I would say he'd probably cast Lay on Hands on himself twice before taking the watch.
Okay,
to heal
so
up. So was it 2d6?
Yeah, do it twice.
Yeah, so 7 and 4. So he gains back 11.
Plus 11.
11. So 32. There we go. Cool, and then we shall rest until morning.
Okay.
And I'm going to get Ray to sit out there with Dunstan and help him keep watch over the night and keep him company. Because Ray can take like little micro naps and just keep an eye on things.
Let's do a secret roll here.
You are attacked by ogres. You must gather your party before venturing forth. You have been waylaid
that's a good
by
game,
enemies
by the way.
and must defend yourself.
That's a good game, by the way. Yeah, you sleep fairly soundly, despite sitting in a crypt for the night. Of course he is. I mean, he's been touched by
not the first
something.
time that he's spent a night in a crypt, okay?
I don't want to know. 8 hours of rest, fairly comfortably. You guys are all back to full spells.
Sweet.
And yeah, nothing happens throughout the night. It's fairly uneventful.
Awesome. Got my spells back, guys.
Woohoo!
Which is good because actually, like I say that like I was super close to being out of spells. I still have 3 level 2 casts and 5 level 1 casts, so it wasn't that bad.
Not that bad.
So the tricky thing, it turns out, is controlling all of those balls of fire.
Yes.
Okay, so morning comes. Dunstan will lay on hands himself again.
Okay.
So that takes him up to 38, which is pretty close to max, and removes any fatigue effects. I guess we should have a little discussion. We should probably head straight back to Freyport with the hostages. But I would be interested to see whether anybody came back to that campsite over over the course of the night. What do you guys think? What do you think, Flynn?
Yeah, I think we should check that out.
Okay. I think maybe we just send Ray to do a quick flyover of the camp. He's just a raven flying through the woods. He can swoop down and see if anybody's there, if anything's if the fire has been relit or anything like that, without giving away our position. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So yeah, Ray will head up out of the mausoleum ahead of us and do a quick flyby of the campsite.
Okay. Give a quick perception.
18.
Okay, so he quickly flies up and has a snoop around. He reports back to you that it looks pretty much as it was last night.
Okay. Well, in that case, then we should set off for Freyport. So Dunstan gathers up the hostages. Please come. We will escort you back to Freyport. Follow me. Stand between myself and my companions, and we will guard you from anything that might bother us along the way. And we can set off like that. I guess Flynn scouting the way ahead a little bit through the woods, and Dunstan and Mabrin flanking the hostages.
Okay. I will say that you make it back within about 2.5 hours because the hostages are, fairly worn out. Haven't really eaten or been fed properly in a couple of days. It takes you about 3 hours, and you make your way back to Freyport. Fairly uneventful.
Okay. While we're there, just sort of in idle chatter, or quiet idle discussion with the hostages, the two who are not the blacksmith's daughter, they were ambushed on the roads by bandits. Were they originally from Freyport, travelling to Andor, or the other way round, or going somewhere else?
They were travelling from Freyport.
Okay. I'm just wondering whether they have anywhere to go back to in Freyport, or whether they'd want to journey. I mean, I'm sure they would want to go back to Freyport first because it's closest. But
yeah, they explained to you that they were just staying with some friends, some family members, and they decided to travel back a day earlier than intended, and then this happened.
Okay. All right. Well, when we get back to Freyport, then our first stop, because it was to the south anyway, wasn't it? The blacksmiths. It was the south
to
end
the
of
south.
Freyport. So that would be our first stop. We'd immediately stop by the blacksmiths and return his daughter to him. So
Okay.
What time is this? Like.
Let's assume you woke up.
Right, for travel.
Yeah. So it's probably
Could be
about
back
noon.
in the tavern.
Yeah, drinking away his sorrows.
Yeah, it's about noon. Are you going? Sorry, you going to the pub or the blacksmith?
The blacksmith.
The blacksmith first.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way
It's on the
towards
way.
the blacksmith's building. You do see him outside, like half-heartedly working some metal. And as you approach closer and closer, you see that he looks up, drops what he's doing, and just immediately runs to confront all of you guys. And as he's doing this, his daughter runs to meet him halfway, and they kind of like do one of those movie get-together hug moments. And like he's extremely pleased and happy that she's back. He comes over to you all and thanks you. Thank you so much for bringing it back to me. Thank you. I've been worried sick. I had barely any sleep last night. I just cannot concentrate. Thank you so much for bringing it back to me.
And Dunstan would say, "You're most welcome, Carl. Anybody would have done the same. We are more than happy to to see this wrong set to right. And he claps a hand on his shoulder and gives him a big smile.
Like, he winces a little bit in pain from the metal gauntlet, like, tapping him on the shoulder. But he's like, thank you so much. This means everything to me. Is there anything I can do to repay you? I have very little in terms of money and valuables, but if there's anything I can do, anything at all, just let me know.
Oh. So it looks as though Mabrin is about to say something. But Dunstan just, as his mouth opens, Dunstan just starts talking and says, No, good sir, seeing you reunited with your daughter is reward enough for my heart. And Mabrin's like, but he's blacksmith. No, never fear. Anybody would have done the same. We are just happy to see your daughter return to you, and this evil force, this blight on your countryside, on your village, put to rest.
Thank you so much once again. And if there's anything in the future you ever think of anything, just come back to me. I will be happy to oblige. May I ask what has happened with the bandits themselves?
It seems as though they were in league with dark forces, a necromancer in the crypts, and they were bringing victims to help restore her life forces. And Mabrin interrupts and says, "We don't think we have seen the end of them. There weren't many bandits there. Have you heard any other areas nearby that bandits might be operating out of?"
No. As far as I was aware, that's the only location that is known. They could be deeper down to the south, but from this point, there's been a brigade of bandits, maybe 15-20 members strong. They've never done this before, though. This is a very dark omen indeed, especially if they are in league with dark magic, as you say.
We think we're pretty sure that this was an offshoot of the bandits. Some group within them who aligned themselves with this evil. Tell us, have any of the lads from the village? I don't want you to name any names or cast doubt on any families, but any of the boys in the village gone off to seek their fortune you think might have fallen in with these bandits?
From this village, I wouldn't have thought so. We're just a peaceful, quiet fishing village. Maybe across the sea there, down towards the Taramore Institute. Perhaps on that side, that might be something, but not us.
Well, it's just something we're looking into. Have you heard the names Jarrett or Flinch? Are they common names in these areas?
They're fairly common in this area, yes, but
no, it's nothing to concern yourself with. Just some who were aligned with this group who have had a change of heart, and perhaps it could lead us back to the bands. But don't worry about it. We'll investigate further with the guards in Andor, see if these names ring any bells.
That's probably wise.
Okay, and with that, I guess we would then say our farewells to the blacksmith. Actually, I'm pretty sure Dunstan would talk to him about like forging a sword. I know he's done that before. Like, he's always been interested in like having a sword forged, but I don't know the details of what it is that he's after.
Well, what we can do, we can call it here, we can pick it up from here next session.
That makes
and
sense. And then
we'll just remind him about it.
Yeah, that makes sense because then he can have that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, I tell you what, we'll say goodbye to the blacksmith, and we'll see the other villagers back to their families, and then we can go and like rest at the inn and recuperate, and and catch up with the blacksmith next time.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we'll call it. You go back to the inn. You rent rooms. It'll cost you 1 gold for all 3 of you.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll pick up the following morning.
Awesome. 1 gold. There we go. That's 1/100th of the gold that we found today.
a little bit more actually.
Yeah,
a little bit less.
A little bit less.
All right then.
Awesome.
Solid session. I'm really disappointed that Maul couldn't be here because I think
he's been itching for some combat, hasn't he?
He has been. He's been really itching for some combat, and I spent quite a lot of time planning this one for you guys. I thought this would be a decent enough challenge to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, like the thing is, I don't know his abilities well enough to play him optimally in combat.
Yeah, precisely.
Which, like, if he was controlling his character, I'm sure we would have had an easier time of it.
Yeah, I think so too. I really do. Plus, like, what I'm trying to do at the moment is, I
kill Mabry.
Like, I feel like
you fuck.
Not so much that. It's more that I want to make every one of you guys aware that, A, there are very strong things in this world, and B, you guys have consequences to your actions. Like, that didn't actually come to fruition today because, like, circumstances changed when Dunstan got paralyzed.
Holy shit, yeah.
But there was a chance that those hostages could have all been murdered.
Yes. Well, yeah, one guy was about to start
to neighbouring colour spray them.
And, like, again, that's where, like, me role-playing Dunstan, well, I would just carry on combat. But James role-playing Dunstan would probably immediately throw down his weapon and hold up his hands and say, "Don't hurt the innocent people."
Yeah.
Like, there's some very interesting twists and turns and stuff here. Plus, I'm. Should I? No, I won't tell you. Okay, let me just tally up some stuff here. What I think I might do now in future as well is I'll only award you experience, or sorry, only allow you to level up when you're in towns.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I'm toying with the idea because it doesn't make sense that you level up in the middle of a forest and learn new skills without being in a town. You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
But that might just be like from a realistic point of view instead of a fun gaming point of view. So I'm not sure if I want to use it yet. It's just something I'm toying with.
Yeah, I think, like, at the moment we have spent a lot of time in and around towns anyway. So like, it doesn't feel like it would be that big of a deal to just like, oh, okay, so we don't level up this time, but next time we hit a town, which will be like next session or at worst the one after. But like if we suddenly end up miles away from a town in a forest for like 9 sessions, then it might get infuriating. So I guess it just depends.
Massive dungeon crawls.
Yeah.
Oh, you wait till you get one of those, man. Okay, let me just tally up. So that's 1, 2, 3.
In 5 levels down here, I want my skills.
These floors are getting progressively tougher, and I am not getting any stronger to deal with it.
Well, theoretically, you're picking up gear, so there's that.
That is true.
Can I restring a bow to fit my strength?
I don't see why not. You might not be able to do it yourself. You might have to find
find the right person to do it.
yes. But I don't see why that wouldn't be a problem.
I meant to ask you, the bound ring, is that the same as like a wizard's arcane bond? Like the item is bound to that one person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm not sure how much experience do the both of you have with D&D or role-playing games like this in general.
A little bit. I played like 4 sessions of a couple of other campaigns prior to this, but not much. Like certainly not anything high level. It's only ever been like level between 1 and 3.
Okay.
So
I
like before you
played-
start getting any magic items or spells or anything.
I played a little bit when I was a kid. Didn't do any sort of role playing, just literally slayed monsters, gathered magic items.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask is because I know this group is a little bit more like combat heavy. So I was wondering, would you prefer the campaign tailored towards that, or are you happy with a healthy mix? Or because I should have really this is completely new to me, and I'm learning things as I go, and I realized that I probably should have like talked to everyone about this before I started the whole thing.
So I don't really mind. I quite like having a mix, but I know that definitely Dunstan is very tailored towards combat, but he's also really good at diplomacy, so he's quite good at talking to people. Like my original character concept, I think is probably going to have to change slightly, just because I'm now going to be the only spellcaster in the party. So I'm going to have to like broaden. I was originally going for like quite a narrow scope, but I'll need to broaden that. Otherwise, we're just not going to have any like basic utility spells and things. But no, I quite like having a mix of both. It just I'm just really conscious that I am super weak in combat at the moment and will be for a long time. Like I know that wizards and sorcerers late game, like around level 7, become like everything I've read online is like, oh, they completely take over encounters and it's not balanced and they're bullshit. But like the level we are at the moment, 2 hits from anything above my level puts me down. Like my guy's not. I think the big thing for me is what I've had to do across the last 4 levels, and what I'll probably have to keep doing is instead of getting extra hit points when I level up, I've been using my my class feature to get extra spells so that I can cover more variety.
Oh, okay.
So it means that so just for content, let me find out what the I can't find it at the moment, but I think I could have taken like an extra 1d4 hit points every level. But instead, I've chosen to take extra spells because it gives me more utility slots in the party because we don't have another caster.
Yeah.
And because I'm not a wizard, I don't have like you just know all of the spells and you pick what ones you cast. I'm a lot more restricted. But no, I'm quite happy with a mix of both
Are you
combat and
restricted
role-playing.
to schools of magic as well?
No, I'm not specialised in a school.
That's cool then.
So I can learn any spell that we need. Like there's a level 2 spell for like communal mount, right? So summon horses for everybody in the party for 10 hours. Which usually, like a wizard would pick that up, and then if he ever needed it, he'd memorize it the night before, and then you could all ride off on imaginary horses. And I'm conscious that it's something that we might need, and we don't have a wizard in the party, so maybe it's worth me getting that spell. Now we have horses, in the future we might not have horses, so...
Yeah.
But
It must be quite difficult choosing your spells.
it is really fucking difficult choosing my spells. Like, I agonize over it. And honestly, I wouldn't have taken this combat spell. But like, if I hadn't taken it, then I would have no combat spells at all.
That helped out a lot today as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That did actually, even when he burnt Dunstan. So, You guys got 2,700 each experience for this one.
Nice. 2,700. Oh man, we're close to leveling up.
Like, I honestly feel like I'm awarding you too much experience. It feels weird that you... Well, given that we've been playing for like 90 hours, I guess it's not that bad, but
Yeah,
it feels like you're leveling too fast. I
This
don't know
is
why.
like, what, our 9th session, and we're at level 4, so... I don't think
Yeah.
it's...
I don't think it's too quick. The first few levels are always fast, aren't they?
I suppose.
Also, I do think that, like, combat, level 1 to 3, there's not much to do.
It's boring.
It's like-
it's too risky.
That's true. Yeah,
I fire my
I
bow. Okay, see you next round.
Yeah,
This
this
is why-
I miss because I can't hit any.
Yeah.
exactly. This is why the other group, there was only 2 people when they first started, and I made them level 2 straight away.
Okay.
And this group, because there was like 10 people, I was like, well, I'm going to
Yeah.
have like masses of challenge rating, so I'm just going to keep it level 1.
Yeah.
But on a related note, actually, if one person drops off either this group or the other group, I'll probably merge them together, because it doesn't make sense running
Sure.
2 things for like such a low amount of things, unless you don't want to, which
Yeah.
in that case I don't really care.
No, I got no problem.
And
I don't mind.
I'm talking to the bard in the other group, and he really wants to come and play with Bryn, because he thinks because he's
He
watched
thinks he
some of the
does.
sessions.
He thinks he wants that. Nobody really
Well,
wants that.
he's exactly like Bryn, almost. Like in the other group, like your group, for example, you have a party fund system, right?
Mm.
In the other group, he steals money from his party members without them knowing. So like he'll like loot a chest and he'll rummage through it, and he'll be like, "I want to take the pouch of gold and hide it for myself." And I'll be like, "Okay, roll a sleight of hand," and other guys roll perception, and because he's like a bard, he's like speccing it to be half roguey.
Yeah.
So he has like really good proficiencies for all this stuff. So he ends up like right now I think he's like walked away with like a ring with 8k.
Nice.
It's interesting. But we've just like filtered out his backstory a little bit better like this past couple of days, and I'm introducing a legendary artifact into both of these games, so it'll be in this world as well. So you have the opportunity of getting this, which could be very interesting.
Does that mean if you merge the groups, there's 2 of them?
No. Like, for example, the bard in the other group, he's the one with the orb. And I don't know whether I'll keep it on Dunstan or the bard
Oh, okay.
if we merge the groups.
Fucking detach it.
Like-
on Mabrin. Then you'll
Yeah.
see some shit.
How many's in the other group?
That's gonna
3, is it?
3, yeah. They're both 3 strong. And the other group doesn't want to merge with too big a group.
Yeah. that's fair
And
enough. I think when you
like
get
6
to
people running around for combat is a
Six
little
6
bit
people in
much.
combat is a lot.
Would be fun though. It'd take
Yeah.
a long time though.
Like, combat would take a long time,
That's
but
the
the
only-
role-playing sessions and stuff would be really fun, I think.
Yeah. It is just combat that slows right down as you add more people.
Yeah, it's kind of why I almost want to switch over to 5th edition, because it feels a little bit more streamlined. At least from all the stuff I've watched. Like, you don't, like in Pathfinder, there's like, oh, I have +2 to this, and I have -1 to this, and I have +8 to this, so it's like this. But in 5th edition, it feels like, oh, well, I have an advantage on this, so I'll just do this twice.
Oh,
You know?
okay. Yeah.
It feels a little bit more streamlined because of that kind of thing. So, I'm considering it. I don't know if I will yet. When I get time, I'll because I still need to read shitloads on this.
This is the thing. Like,
like-
we don't even like we struggled over concentration checks today because like
Precisely.
we've never come up before. You've never been hit casting a spell. You've never had to do it.
Precisely. It's yeah. And like me looking at the necromancer spells, I'm like, oh, I could use this. Oh, I could use this as well. I really want to use this. But just FYI, if the necromancer had survived one more round, he was going to turn those corpses into ghouls.
I did think like that when I saw the 2 corpses, I thought they were gonna like round 1 we would be dealing with like 7 instead of 5. That's why I thought we could take out the necromancer quickly, and then it just survived. And then I was like, ah, Dunstan will do it. Oh, Dunstan's been held for 7 rounds. Fuck.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Oh,
That really prolonged it and actually put some fear into you guys, I think.
that was fucking brutal. Because I don't know if you've looked at how counterspelling works in Pathfinder.
I have not yet, no. That's another thing I need to read.
So I read up on it, and basically it's totally fucking worthless. So for me to be able to counterspell, the necromancer casts hold person at Dunstan, right? So for me to be able to counterspell, I need to know that spell. And
That's weird, right?
yeah, you can take feats so that you can counter it with any spell, but it still burns one of your spell slots. And it would have to be of the same level, and hold person was a level 3 spell, so there's no way I could counter it anyway, because I don't have any slots for a level 3 spell. And like usually that's the case, like the casters, if you don't take improved counterspell, you just don't know the spells that they know, because they will be like going up against a necromancer. You don't specialize in necromancy, so you don't know all of the various necromancy spells.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You just can't counter them. It's really odd. That's why I think that ring is pretty cool. I was just looking up at it. That just automatically counters. Like if magic missile is cast at the person wearing that ring, it's automatically countered.
Cool.
Which is really nice. But then I don't know how you charge it with a different one. I guess you'd have to cast a spell at the ring.
Yeah, I need to look at that now that I'm giving you things that can contain spells. Because that's another thing. Because I'm aware that you are very restricted in your magic casting ability, I'm now looking into creating items that you can loot that are combat-related spells or whatever. Something that you can contain a spell within.
So this is where, like, at higher level you get staves, which
Yes.
can hold spells, and then you can recharge them by burning spell slots, which is fine. But they're like, this is why I was asking about, like, if scrolls are rare and hard to get hold of, fucking staves, forget about it, you know.
Well, that's the thing.
If I can't easily get 10 scrolls of grease, I'm not going to be able to easily get hold of it. And also, they have like high level requirements. I think the earliest you can get one is character level 7th.
Yeah.
Maybe 5th.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm gearing like all the really cool stuff. I want you to work towards. I don't want to just like give you handouts, you know. Because I want you to actually, when you have like a plus like 2 something, you're like, fuck, this makes me amazing. Whereas if I was just, imagine like Diablo 1 versus Diablo 3, you know? Like you get the Butcher's Cleaver in Diablo 1, you're like, fuck, this is amazing. And in Diablo 3, you're like, oh, this is trash, this is trash, this is trash, this is trash. I really hate that. So every so often I'm going to throw something your way. Even if you can't use it, it'll be like a cool little thing. Like that +1 bow.
Yeah, that's really nice.
But I just want to make a note as well. I'm hiding a lot of things in plain sight for you guys. So I'm hoping that you, like, for example, if I have riddles, the answers will be hidden somewhere within places. That's like a bad example, but do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to make things difficult for you if you don't look for them.
Okay. I guess we'll find out as we stumble along them whether we're getting it or not. I think it's one of those things that's hard to say. Oh yeah, we'll get it until we spend fucking 6 hours trying to get through a puzzle, and you're like, well, I left you guys the clues. Why didn't you put them together?
Yeah.
If we see Matt banging his head on the table, we know we're not getting it.
Well, you've already missed a couple throughout the entire campaign. So, and I just want to drop a little hint that says, you know, keep an eye out.
I think.
Well, I guess it's a fairly big hint, but you know.
I think things like that are one of those things that can be blindingly obvious, or you can just never see them. Like, I think it's really difficult balance. So good luck.
Yeah.
When we haven't figured out that Theron is Darlath at the end of a year's worth of play, you'll be like, but it
You're
was
so
all
suspicious.
there. It was all there. He's so incompetent all of the time. It's like he's actively hindering your attempts to find Darlath. How could you not get that?
See, I still think that helmet was important.
Yep, probably. And I think we do need to, like, for the same reason, head down to Dalmel. And, like, we still haven't found the magical item in these woods, necessarily, that we're supposed to return. I mean, we might have. It might be this ring of protection. Like, it might just be bound to what's-her-face, who we're supposed to return the ring to. Or it might not be her, it might be bound to the thing that we killed. We have no way of knowing, because we killed everybody. So we'll just...
The Mabron way.
We'll just have to go up to this woman and go, hey, we heard you were after a magical artifact. Was this it? Can we have 1,000 gold? Well, or we just completely fucking purify the woods of bandits. You know, until we have, like, loads of magical artifacts. And then we can just keep saying, well, was this it? Was this it? How about this? We've got a lot of these things. Are you sure your magical artifact wasn't this +1 warhammer of icicles?
Oh well.
Yeah, but maybe we'll get it. We'll get them in the end. Maybe. You might have to
I
drop
hope
a
so.
few more hints, but maybe. Mabrin.
Well, this is because I spent a lot of time on this one. I'm just gonna say it for this one. You missed one tonight.
Okay. Oh well, maybe if James watches the video back, he'll be able to spot it.
Possibly. Like I didn't just show it obviously in plain sight. It's more like you needed to look for it by asking me, oh, what does this room look like, or what does this thing look like? Oh, I'm going to roll a perception to see if there's anything out of the ordinary here.
Okay.
See,
Like
I'm
like
sure
that.
we should have interacted with that statue a bit more.
Maybe. Well, we can go back.
Yeah, you can. That's the thing about a progressive will. But
if Flynn thinks that we should have, there was something odd about the statue, then he can keep pestering Dunstan, because like Mabrin will be like, we're looking for a magical item, and it was a statue. But Dunstan, I'm sure if you keep telling him how evil it was, and you sensed it was evil, and there was something suspiciously evil about it, and I'm pretty sure someone wrote bad words about Iamide on the back of it, like, he will be back.
Straight down there cleaning it off.
Yeah, there was some non-ecclesiastical graffiti going on.
also, whilst I have you here, is there a way I can add articles to the wiki without you guys being able to see it? I'm going to assume not, because you're the admin.
So I think you can... I will double check and get back to you. I think you can create like draft versions of pages, which would then not be publicly searchable until they're finished, until they're sort of published. So then they wouldn't show up for everybody. So then you could like write stuff, and then once it's information that we are able to have, you could like hit publish, and then it becomes available. I will double check.
We can test. I'll just make a page now and see if you can see it, right?
I'm
not sure how to make a draft page.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure how you make a draft page. But I
Ah.
think that you can do it. Yeah, I will double check and get back to you on that.
Okay, it's purely just so I have some way where I can put all my notes and stuff that I'm working on somewhere cohesive.
Yeah.
Because right now, like for example, this Freyport thing, some of the stuff I have about it, I don't want to reveal to you,
Yeah.
and it's like on like page like 13 of my book, and now we're on like page like 70. So I'm flicking back and forth, and it's really difficult to keep track of things in this book. So I was kind of hoping to just be able to stick it here, because writing stuff on my computer is just the same thing. I have like 30 Word documents and stuff, you know?
Yeah. It looks like there is stuff you can do with private pages or with page access, but it's something that I might have to set up. So yeah, leave it with me, and I'll have a look into it.
Cool.
And if it's a plugin that needs installing, or if it's a setting that needs changing, I'll sort it out, and
All right, cool.
I will let you know once it is done.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll have a look into it.
Sweet.
Okie dokie. All right, guys. Well, thank you very
All
much
right.
for tonight's session.
Yeah.
Sorry that James had to go, traitor.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Have to let him know what happened.
Yeah. Well, I've recorded this session, so I'll pop it up on YouTube and I'll link it to him.
Cool. Oh, that reminds me. Your con should be reset by now, right?
Oh yes, yeah. I put that in
-1
as a temporary bonus, so I will actually let me change that now before I forget. But it was just a temporary bonus, so I can turn it off easily.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, so it's next session would be the 9th, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
the 8th. The 8th is the
8th,
Friday. Yeah. Cool. All right.
That
well,
composite longbow is two and a
I'll,
half thousand gold.
those
What?
those rings are expensive as well. Like the rings are like 4,000 and 6,000 gold. So we can make some cash there. Although don't forget, things sell for half their value, which is shitty. But
Yeah.
well, at most half their value.
I'm not going to sell it, I'm going to restring it.
Okay, I'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye.